4 years as well as the art club. Her high school has working over here to pursue a degree in medical technology. Her favorite high school memory was the long drives home after football game. Next is the Samantha Yang. She's being escorted by her parents, Lee Bird and Kelly Pugh. She's been a member of the Palm Squad for 1 year as well as leadership in Blue Notes. After graduation, she planned to attend college and become a labor and delivery nurse. This way, after Samantha's favorite memory in high school was senior summer. Lastly, the 2026 seniors would like to honor Miss Millie Christine Villapando. Millie is being represented by and her sister, Alicia Millie. She's active in gymnastics, dance, and soccer. The future plans will take 3 students to move aside to the honor Millie Christine Villapando. Thank you. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 2025 the high school seniors, cheerleaders, softball, football players, and trainers, along with their parents. Give it up, boys. Give a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Check check. If you're out there and you hear me good, just drop it in the chat and let me know we're doing good. Thank you. Hey, hey, Coach. Good to see you.
Yes, sir.
I'll give you a housekeeping. We all stood up for you.
Did you get your present? Yeah, we got a hot mic. I don't know what present you gave me, but at least I think it's hot. I hope it's a hot mic.
Oh, yes.
I did. I'm not confident enough to try it. Should we try it?
I said try it.
Well, it looks fun. So it's really on there, like this. Might be able to loosen it by getting some of these out. Golly. Not like damage anything. Scissors. Mic check. Mic check. Test 1 2 1 2. Taylor, give it a try.
Check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
So if you're out there, let us know. We're testing some new audio equipment. Let us know how you hear us today. Hearing anything back though. You know what I mean? Like I'm not hearing any feedback. Showing it's coming through. So 5 minutes to kick off. 5 minutes to kick off. And if anybody can hear us, give us a sign of life. Let us know it's working. If not, we're going to switch back to the other mics. Just tell us in the chat how the audio is. If it's bad, let us know that too. It's a little windy. It's a little windy.
We're good.
Did you hear yourself? How many? When the captains are out? I guess we can just go.
Welcome to beautiful Veneta, Oklahoma for our
I'm not saying I'm superstitious, but I might be at least stitious.
You're a little stitious, at least.
At least that's what
Moderately
my
suspicious.
friend Taylor told me that once. And I thought it was a good line.
It's an Office reference. I can't take credit.
All right. Thank you, Coach, for the sound confirmation. Appreciate it. And shout out to the legend, Scotty B, for hooking us up with these Audio Technica
I feel
headsets.
official. We're on headsets and everything. You might hear me breathe into the mic, and I apologize.
That is definitely a possibility.
We'll get used to it.
All right. Well, we're about to do the run out. Gosh, I was distracted there at the key moment. We're all going to find out together if we're going to kick or receive, because I was not paying any attention. 2 minutes to kick off. We'll all find out soon enough here on senior night at Memorial Stadium, LP Williams Field. And there's the Bulldogs. They didn't bring any inflatables.
I was just thinking about that. Yeah, they didn't bring their stuff to put on our home field. I respect.
Actually, I actually also respect that a little bit. It does feel a little over the top when teams do that, but what do I know? I'm just an old fuddy-duddy, right?
Yeah, and it's our second home game in a row.
Well, there hasn't been a lot of home games this season. There they are. Let's go Hornets.
For the coming out of the helmet for the last time for a handful of these kids. Most notably senior quarterback and linebacker Trey Tanner.
So, let's see. Seniors tonight.
You're
don't want to leave anybody out.
You're going to see senior Evan Gunn in an expanded role. He is going to be the starting center today. Yeah.
All right. There you go. Well, Evan is a very hard worker, and I'm sure he is excited for this opportunity. He's going to take advantage of that. All right, so let's go through the list and find the seniors. Zayden Allen, of course, number 2. He's a senior wide receiver and defensive back. He had a big week last week, a couple of interceptions.
One of the most complete games I've seen him play in his career.
Yeah.
Defensively and offensively.
and he always brings the passion. There's nobody on this
Yep.
field playing harder than Zayden Allen. So he's kind of a heartbeat of the Hornets.
One of those tone setter type players.
Absolutely. Trey Tanner, quarterback, I already mentioned him, and I don't think it's a stretch to say he's coming off the best game of his career last week.
Well, I think what they say, like 209 passing yards last week.
And a bunch on the ground, too.
And yes.
So, and he was just really accurate, made good decisions. The one fumble, but, you know, that just, we have to have some room for improvement.
That was a weird play.
So,
for sure.
All right, that's Trey Tanner. Let's see, on down the list. It says 52 Evan Gunn, but I think he's 88. He had
Yeah,
a
he's
uniform switch. So Evan Gunn, linebacker and offensive line. TJ McDonald, offensive
Jay
line.
does receive the ball
line.
first.
Okay, so the Horns are going to kick, and I think we're happy with that. We'll take it in the second half. So we are about to see the kickoff here. And can't forget about Dawson Henderson, number 70, big man on the O-line. Uriah Mink, number 77. And finally, big 78, Big Vic Gomez. So, you know they're going to lay it all on the line tonight here. All right, here we go. Kickoff. And Zayden kicks it deep. And he had a little juice in the leg there, didn't he? All the way to the 5-yard line.
He breaks the tackle.
Breaks one. He gets slung down at the 23.
It's like, what, DJ Smith?
So kicking it deep worked out for the Hornets that time. And
Something we haven't shown much this year.
there's a big breeze. It feels like it's blowing straight at us, but I'm sure I can't see the flags. Looks like probably a south to north.
They're blowing
wind out of
straight
the
at
south.
us.
Yeah. So the wind really didn't help him. He just killed it right there.
It's going to be 1st and 10, Jay at their own 23.
And when we do the deep onside, they usually start about the 35-yard line. So this gained us 11 yards of field position this time. Handoff, and he's going to have a big gain on first down. So good push, good patient run. That was 23. We got our everything blowing all over the field here. Blowing all over the booth. 2nd and 1 after a gain of 9. All right, let's try that. 23. That's Michael Rogers, a junior running back. And he's a pretty big kid. Good patient approach there and a 9-yard gain on first down. All right, it's a handoff to Armando. That's the kid the Hornets are the most concerned with. You can see his shiftiness right there.
And we had him in the backfield. We really over pursued over there.
So Armando Newcomb, number 1, senior running back, defensive back, and he's a good enough player that he's on a first-name basis here. So
yeah,
that tells you something.
Well, I mean, that's really, when they're talking about people that can hurt you, that's the first name that leaves people's lips when they're talking about the Bulldogs.
All right, so they're moving the ball. It's a first down up to the 43-yard line. So early success for the Bulldogs. Hand off to Rogers. He's going to be, it's a plus run, 4 yards looks like. So they've kept it on the ground so far.
Yeah, and they're finding some success.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
For
right?
them. 2nd and 6. It's going to be at their own 47. I don't expect to see anything different. You might see a little screen pass to Armando.
Good penetration that time, but he has got good feet in the hole. See how his feet were just scatter back, jumping around in there? And a couple of Hornets dove at his feet and missed. But the penetration really did just throw that off for the Bulldogs. He still picked up 3. It's going to be 2.5. 3rd and 2.5. So first time the Hornets get the Bulldogs in a 3rd down. Let's see if we and the Hornets jump. They went with a hard count. And that's going to be a first down. So I'm sure they talked about that, but until you see it and hear it in the game. So if that's the only one of the day, then I'll take it. If we're going to do that all day long, then, well, there's no need for any self-inflicted wins here tonight.
Now we got to focus on first down, limiting this play.
That's right. They've been ahead of the chains so far. They've been living ahead of the chains. All right. Oh, it's a fumble. And they blow it dead before the Hornets can
It's a false start.
call a false start. So, hey, that gets us ahead of the chains. I'll see if we can make it stand up here on first down. The Hornet band getting the cheerleaders into it here
So it's
early.
gonna be
Love it.
First and 15, Jay at around midfield.
Makes one guy miss. And he's going to pick up 8, but since it was first and 15, we should be at 2nd and 7 here. So first time through the air, the Bulldogs complete it.
Now was just, find the soft spot in the coverage and throw it.
Hornets in their 3-4 base defense. Man in motion. Up the middle. Rogers has a hole. He's spilled over by Zayden Allen. Good tackle in the hole.
Just going to set up another 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 type situation.
So the Hornets with the bend and don't break, right?
Yeah,
This is-
well, and they're definitely this is go for it territory. So you have to assume they have 2 plays to get this.
All right. They have 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the left. Handoff
It's gonna be
doesn't go
fourth.
anywhere. Who was that in there? Was that DJ Smith?
Yeah, I saw DJ Smith
Colby Vargas?
and Kobe Barges.
Good job. And so that brings up 4th and 3. They didn't get anything on that one. That's the first time the Hornets have stopped the run for nothing.
And it's a big play because, they knew they were going to go for it if they didn't get it. And this sets up a situation to where they might not be fully comfortable running it here.
So 7:03 and counting here in the first quarter. The Bulldogs had the ball first. And here's a big 4th down in Hornet territory. Early tone setter play here. And timeout by the Bulldogs.
Jay.
So,
Smart timeout.
yeah, I mean,
Talk it over.
especially in the first half. So what do you think from the Bulldogs here? You expect them to just keep it on the ground, or I actually think they're going to do something.
No, I think they're throwing it. I think they're going to roll out their QB, try to find something in the flat. Or, don't be surprised if you see, one of those zone beaters that they called earlier in the series, something
Yeah.
like that.
I
think they have a chance of getting it if they run it. They're that good running the football, but I expect them to throw it.
Yeah, I don't expect a traditional run after the Hornets just stoned the last play for nothing. I think
It might be a sweep, like a little jet sweep.
I also just hope the Hornet coaching staff just went over don't jump off sides, right?
You're going to see a hard count.
So
Which I'm a little
definitely
surprised
that they didn't do it
they
before the
just
timeout,
didn't do it there and
right?
call it,
That
yeah.
made sense, actually, if you're going to call a timeout. Okay, so that they do have a special formation, and it's a QB keeper wildcat, and he is stacked up
He's
and
short.
didn't get
That's
it.
Hornet ball.
Wow, okay. Who's on the bottom of that pile? Looks like 58. That's Logan Floyd. Who else was in there? Maybe Trevor Moss? It's hard to say for sure.
I saw the entire interior, the entire middle of that Hornet defense was in that pile.
How about that?
That
What
was
a big
perfect.
stop.
They kind of tipped their hand there, having that many blockers, having that many extra blockers ready. Like it was going to be a little QB run. from a 4th and 3 situation, that's kind of a bold play call.
Well, the Hornets have been susceptible to the Wildcat. So if you watched film in the last 2 weeks, you thought we're going to have success with this, but they didn't on that one. The Hornets stood strong there. All right, first play is a keeper by Trey. Put his foot in the ground, got upfield. What's that going to be? About 4,
About
5?
4 or 5 yards
5
on that.
yards on
You'll
first
take that.
down.
You will take that all day.
How about the decisiveness of the cut, planting
the
that
cut
foot?
was good.
That was
the cut
real
was
good. He looked like a wide receiver trying to lose a
Yep.
D-back, right?
Yep.
That was a good cut. And
And
so
that's been something he's been working on improving as the year has gone on, is being more decisive when he keeps
Yep,
it.
not dancing around. And that's one of those things, the more you put stuff on film and you see what isn't working and, you learn from it, puts it on,
It's
and
caught
there's
by
a
Isaiah Polk
completion.
in Bulldog territory. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Veneta at Jay's 46-yard line.
So that accuracy on display here, the Hornet QB, Trey Tanner, stays hot. And that we're in Jay territory. That was a lot of protection and not a lot of guys out on the route. Just depending on Isaiah to beat his man and get open, put it on him. All right, here we go. It's a jet sweep. That's that little pitch to DJ Smith. Breaks one tackle. He's not going to break
going to
those,
lose 3
though.
on that one.
So those guys that held him up in the backfield.
It's going to go
slowed him
down
up
as a
enough.
completion.
We got a timeout for 40.
Yeah,
He's
we have
little woozy.
that's a shoulder for number 40 for Jay.
So hope Colby Wickham is fine. He's going to get some attention on the sideline. So a negative play on first down puts the Hornets in a little bit of a bind. And we really got to pick up 5 yards here to give ourselves a reasonable chance. You don't want 3rd and 10 or longer. So get half of it here. We're going to throw it. Man gets through and brings him down. And that was he just beat the line there, didn't he? A bull rush.
He was keying in on that receiver. It looked like he was keying in on Carson, and he looked like he was about to get rid of that, and just at the last second, he'd stopped and did not see that rush from the blind side coming in. And 41 got through.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The line's got to give you a little more time there. Got to give us time for the route to develop.
3rd and 20.
They had an injury to the line at the end of last week, so we do have drop back. He's looking. He fumbles it. Get on it. And Jay picks it up, and that's a big play early. So Trey trying to get loose, and the ball popped out on the sack attempt, and the Bulldogs recovered in grave field position, and that's the first really big play.
That's a backbreaker.
First really big play of the day goes to the Jay Bulldogs on the turnover.
But no, you can get it back right here.
Well, the Hornets did finally stiffen and get a stop on the last Bulldog drive. So hopefully we'll find out that wasn't a fluke and the Hornets have figured some stuff out here. But we'll see. The Bulldogs do have a strong rushing attack.
They're lining up still in that split back.
Hand out to Armando. That was Jamison.
Jamison and Trey Tanner.
Jamison hanging on for dear life.
Trey
Did
Tanner
drag him
gets to work out a little bit of frustration on that hit there.
Right. So 3:58 and counting in the first quarter. 0-0 is the score. The Bulldogs have the ball, and they are in Hornet territory. In fact, they just entered the old red zone. You don't hear that term that much anymore.
The old red zone. Well, NFL Network probably has a copyright on that one. Would be my guess.
Well,
like 2-minute
I
warning.
expect a call from their lawyers. Oh, Armando dancing around.
And he's not getting through.
And he's dragged down by Dagan Hopkins. So that time Chris Pesich was in the backfield on the blitz, blew it up. Dagan Hopkins went for a ride and dragged him down.
Yeah, made Armando have to cut that, try to find a hole in the middle instead of taking that to the edge, and Dagan was right there.
So good good call for that play by the Hornet coaching staff to
gonna
send
be
Pesich on the blitz.
3rd and 5 at our 19.
Okay, here we go.
Similar situation what we just had last drive.
You got to think, I mean, they might have a really good kicker, but once again,
They'll go for it if they don't
you
get
think they're
this.
going for it here. Okay, he's going to throw it. It was a
And
timing
yeah.
route, and he short hopped it.
He had him too.
Was not a great throw. He'd like to
Yeah.
have that one back. Is that
Yeah.
fair?
Oh, yeah.
So 4th and 6, and this is big here. The Hornets have a chance to get Big Mo back on their side after the turnover. So far, the Hornets stopped the Bulldogs on downs. The Bulldogs got a fumble and a recovery in Hornet territory, and now here we go.
Well, the
4th
big
down
thing
again.
is they have to be one-dimensional here. You know, there's no way they can run the football unless it's some type of
Yeah,
scramble that
I like
breaks
it.
down.
Here we go.
And that's
It's a
false start.
penalty. So it sure did look like they were going to try to give the ball to Armando and just hope he was able to beat
Yeah.
him.
Not going to be able to do that now.
So that's going to knock him back another 5, and it should be 4th and
10.
a bit over 10.
4th and a long 10.
10 and a smidge.
Yeah.
Can we use a smidge as a
I don't know if
here?
that's official, but it's your world. We'll work with it.
All right. So 10 and a smidge on 4th down. And now you really expect some sort of a pass. So let's see if the Hornet secondary can come up here. How about a pass rush? Can we get a pass rush? Jamison says, yes, you can have it.
He gets
It's an
it up. He gets
interception.
fixed by
Come
Colby
on, Colby,
Burgess.
let's go. Colby tries to throw him off.
He gets brought down at the 25-yard line.
So great pass rush by Jamison.
Jamison comes in there. He lights him up.
He beat a double
He
team.
lit him up on that
Oh,
throw.
baby.
So he threw the pick, and he also has to hate his life for that hit, too. 'Cause, woo,
Adding insult to injury
there's
there.
there's
wasn't it?
probably an imprint of him on that turf down there.
So big.
They're going to have to roll that out.
That was big by the Hornet defense. And 2:29 to go in the first quarter, 0-0 ball game. And the Hornets are going to take over at the 24-yard line. 6 interceptions last week and now 1 this week. I don't think Jay's going to put it in the air enough
To top that number.
to but he doesn't he looks like there might be more where that came from if he does have to throw the ball.
It's a different release that he has.
It's
That's all I'm
almost
going
a
to
shot
say.
put.
Yeah. It's not the Mateer sidearm. It's I don't really know how to explain. Like you said, make like a shot put style, but it's different.
That was a good job by Trey Tanner, and he just takes off and picks up a first down. It breaks 2 tackles.
And that's just how you draw it up.
Zayden is really good at getting thrown after the play, and he got thrown there, but they didn't get the flag that time.
Well, it's always kind of when these two teams get together, it gets
Well, you don't
It
have to
gets
tell
rough.
our listeners. I mean, right? This is a storied and time-honored tradition, and no love lost traditionally
And
between the Hornets and the Jay
later when we get a
Bulldogs.
break, we'll go through a lot of the familial ties between Veneta and between these two teams.
All right, Jamison looking for a hole. Looks like he's going to
It's
pick
a little
up
bit of
2.
something there. Are they going to give us the 41?
So let's talk about that shortstop fielding of the snap from the center by Trey Tanner.
That's
His
why you play baseball, brother.
background
That
came
is
in right
why
there,
you
right?
play baseball. Yep. Just how you draw it up. You know, like we said, we're working with a new center today, so
That's right.
if that's the mistake, you know what I mean? If that's the one mistake, you live with it.
All right, here we go. It's Trey up the middle again. He's got 4,
He's
and that
down
makes
to
it
the
manageable.
45.
3rd and manageable. And getting close to midfield. I mean, 0-0 ball game, you probably don't go for it.
Well, it depends distance here.
But
Like,
you
if we
could
throw
if
it-
you wanted to, right? I mean,
They wouldn't cart you off to the crazy bin if you go for it here.
all right, there's 19 seconds and
They're
counting.
probably not calling for your job if you
As
go for
long as there's not an incomplete pass, the Hornets will take this to the quarter after this play. It's a handoff. Jamison.
it. He's carrying him.
He's leaning
He
forward.
might-
and he
he's
got
got
the
it.
first
That's a first down.
What a strong run by the Hornets sophomore. And that's going to take
That's
us to
going
the
to
end
end
of
the
the
first quarter. 0-0 score, but it's going to be 1st and 10 Hornets at their own 49.
And the teams
About as
are
close to midfield as you can
the
get.
teams are going to take the long trek to the other
I
side of
know.
the 50-yard line.
The chain gang's got to love this. Look how far they got to walk.
All right. So, what do you think about the first quarter, man?
I mean, two massive momentum-changing plays on both sides. You have that fumble. The defense steps up and doesn't let us pay for it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
It's a mistake that it was a bad mistake. You
bails
know what I
us
mean?
out.
Yeah.
Yep.
But defense bailed us out. Colby gets that pick, and when we've been in our normal offense, you know what I mean? We've been able to move the ball. And
Right.
Jay's gonna be probably saying the same thing. It's like 2 4th down stops deep in our territory.
It has all the makings of a very
So,
good game. Right?
Yes, it was a good competitive quarter.
And last year, I would say the Hornet J game, the last game of the season, maybe the most competitive game of the year. That was as tight as it could get.
In the worst weather, too.
Yeah. This is beautiful. I mean, it's a little windy, but we'll take it. Like, if this, honestly, we have not had a bad weather game this year.
No, we haven't. I mean, the only time we got any, like Grove, maybe was the coldest, and it really wasn't even that cold.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad. And we had a roof over our heads, so we can't complain. We were outside technically. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got
Isaiah. He's cut it up, and he's going to be.
Hope's going to
he's
get
got
a
another
first down. Oh, what a strong run.
He's going to carry him to the 39.
All right. And you'll notice that nobody wanted to throw a flag for pushing this week.
Pushing the pot. Gosh darn it.
What kind of a call was that last week? Oh, my gosh. And it was
Hey, let's not give these guys too much credit yet. Let's not. You never know.
All right. So we're on the J 39-yard line now. So moving the ball here. I love it. This has been a good drive after the Hornets took over about the 20-yard line after the interception. There is
It's a false start.
flag. And we're going to go back 5. So I didn't see it, but
It's been.
I'm not saying it didn't
It's
happen.
been 4 or 5 of those already called.
Right. Both sides.
On kind of like. A lot of times those are noticeable.
Right.
You know what I mean? So this is going to be 1st and 15 at the 44.
Looked like the referee was judging ships and sailors there.
Oh, from the pep rally
the
earlier.
senior night pep rally earlier. We had some fun there at the school today.
I'm just.
All right, it's a throw to Pogue. Put it on him, and he's got running room.
Keep
he
him
might
cutting.
go.
He's going to go all the
He's
way.
got room. He's got speed.
And he's
And he's in the
gone.
end zone.
Trey Tanner to Isaiah Pogue. 44
Touchdown,
yards.
Hornets.
Benita takes
Heck
the lead.
Yeah. All right. So play action. Trey Tanner put it on him. Perfect. He picked up a couple of blockers from his friends. Took it all the way to pay dirt, baby. And it is nice to have Big Play Pogue back in the lineup. Out with a injured shoulder, but only missed a week. So you got to say, tough kid. Had a pretty significant shoulder injury and only missed a week. And there he is making another big play for the Hornet sophomore. Senior Zayden Allen's going to kick the extra point. The snap is high, but he gets it down. Allen misses it, though.
That's a rarity.
Yeah.
That's a rarity.
Probably threw off the timing with the snap. Carson Osborne did a great job of getting the snap down, giving us a chance. But the extra point's no good, so it's 6-0 Hornets here.
With 11:01 left to go in the half.
All right. So fireworks early in the second quarter. And, I like going this direction. Running east, apparently. Oh, is east downhill? East is downhill. That's true. West, if you're running west, you're going up the Rockies. If you're going east, you're going down to the Louisiana Bayou. So it makes sense it's easier to run downhill. At least that's the way I'm telling it. Got a little geography lesson in there.
Well, I mean,
What's the highest point in the state of Oklahoma?
Black Mesa.
Where's it located at, Mr. Troyer?
It's in the Panhandle.
It's in the Panhandle. That's in which direction is the Panhandle?
From here?
Yes,
Well, it's out west.
that's west. That's right.
You're asking the Oklahoma history teacher this. See, if I didn't know that, you might as well just fire me. Speaking of, this is Thursday Night Lights.
Are you trying to get
This
fired right now?
this
What is happening?
Thursday Night
I've
Lights.
offered you a chance
Guys,
to stop. Oh, he touched it, but it's only going to be a
So,
2-yard
guys, if we
difference.
win this game, so, teachers, listeners, everyone home included, just call out of work tomorrow. No need to show up.
You have been a big proponent of that on these Thursday night games so far, but I have to say that as much as you talk a good game, I did see your smiling face on Friday morning after the Inola game.
Well, I live in Shoto. It's different. That was fun. That was basically home.
The shortest ride home of the year.
Yeah.
Okay, so 11 minutes exactly. The Bulldogs take over at the 33-yard line. And handoff up the middle to Rogers, and he breaks through. That's a strong run.
Yeah.
And he picked up 4 to
We met
5
him right at
there.
the line. He carried us through, and if we didn't make that last tackle, he was gone. He's one of those guys, when it gets to the fourth quarter, you're not going to want to hit him.
Yeah, he's a big kid. And with thunder and lightning in the backfield for the Bulldogs, you know why they want to run the ball. I'd want to run it too.
Going to have to do our best to keep him out of running downs and running situations.
All right,
Easier said than done. That's a false start.
53.
And that'll do it right there.
There we go. 2nd and 10. So he was pulling. They were definitely calling another run play. The lineman needed a little early start. And number 3 comes in for the Bulldogs. And noticeably, Tiny Tim size
It's Christmas season. You can say that.
running back. And I like small football players. You just, I don't want them to hurt the Hornets here on this play, but you do respect a little guy that gets out there and mixes it up with the big fellas, don't you? That looked funny.
And that's
Jamison Williams drags him down.
Jamison Williams claws him down in the backfield.
Jamison, such a
It's going to
talented
be, what,
football
3rd
player.
and 16?
So the Bulldogs go in the wrong direction after the pickup on 1st down, and it's going to be 3rd and a bunch.
Jamison's really affecting this game early defensively.
Yeah, and the Hornets are getting pressure through him without having to blitz. And that's big because it doesn't compromise your
Expect
defense.
to see
He's
pressure here in a
he's
3rd
just
and long
beating
situation.
The offensive line for the Bulldogs. It's a quarterback keeper.
And it's
That's
in the
Dagan
backfield.
Hopkins,
I did.
strong in the middle.
That is a don't throw another interception play call. That's what that was.
Yeah, and put a star on that one because Hopkins, right in the middle of the line, threw his blocker off and got a tackle for the loss. That one went nowhere.
It's going to be 3 and out. 4th
So-
and 15 at the 28.
Really, Jay had a strong first drive, and then since then, they had the gift. Oh, boy, they wanted that to be blocked.
Way not to run into him, though.
Well, it depends on which side of the field that you are sitting on, whether or not you believe that's true.
Way not to run into him. That because we had block out there.
Yeah,
that was
no doubt.
close.
I mean,
We almost
honestly,
got that.
It was like they couldn't believe how close they were to blocking it, and so they went ahead and went for it.
We got good field position here.
All right, so the Hornet defense with a 3 and out, and so the Hornets are going to take over at the 46-yard line, up 6. So, gotta say, a real good start for the Hornets so far.
Well, we're going to see how much we have improved on last week because last week against Cleveland, we had a lot of opportunities to go up 2 scores. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
And it just didn't happen.
All right, here we go. Colby Vargas. Oh, it's a fumble. And the Bulldogs recovered. So, right there, and that was one of those you get to choose whether or not you want to hand it or keep it. And those are always tricky. And that time, QB tried to pull it out at the last second, and
That's going to be Jay Ball at our
Squirted loose.
46-yard line, and it's 6-0 Hornets.
so 8:37 to go in the second quarter. And we'll see how much of a momentum swinger that was. But
Well, last time we put the ball in the dirt and they got it, we held strong. Just got to do it again.
Offensively, we just haven't been able to handle the prosperity there, right? That looked like he just threw it up, and he's got a man, and he caught it. That's those long pass plays. That's giving me PTSD from last week. Good golly.
I don't know. Last week, the balls that were caught in the first half were, I think, just a little bit more inexcusable.
Well, they had a one-receiver route
Yeah.
and threw it as far as they could, and the quarterback threw a really good ball. So he's making us eat our
Yeah, it
words
was
right
less
there.
of just a prayer. I mean, he got it on him pretty good.
So they had the turnover, and then they went for the jugular right there. That's classic football 101 calling by the offensive coordinator for the Bulldogs.
Who's a former
Hand off
Hornets.
to Rogers, and he had a head of steam, and he got tipped over. Who was that on the tackle? That was Trey Tanner with a strong tackle, but he picked up 5. And he went low on Rogers. Rogers is limping. I mean, Trey lit him up there.
Well, you kind of have to go low on him.
Yes. If you go high, you're just going to bounce off,
Yeah.
aren't you? So Jay's driving, a chance to tie it or take the lead. They're on the Hornet 9-yard line on second down. The defense has been great, but they've been put in a tough spot here. Handoff again to Rogers.
And they meet him again.
Nothing doing that time.
He does carry him a few.
Did he get through to the – wow,
Yeah,
he
he
is
did.
tough. So Hopkins had him in the backfield. Floyd had him in the backfield. He broke through both of those guys. Trevor Moss had him in the backfield. Somehow he ended up leaning forward for 3. Man,
It's going to be third and 1, Jay. Third and 1, Jay.
7:28 and counting in the second quarter, 3rd and 1. Jay is driving. They are on the 5-yard line.
It's
All
5
right.
seconds on the play
They're
clock.
changing it up.
3.
They get it off. Hand off to Armando. I think
He's got
he's going to
the
get a
first
first down. The question is,
Blow
will he
that
get a
dead.
touchdown? All the way to the 1.
Yeah. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 1.
So Hornet defender had him by the shoe, but that wasn't going to be enough. The kid with one name isn't going to get tackled by the shoe, is he?
No.
So the Bulldogs are on the 1-yard line now with 1st and goal, and every opportunity to put it in here, tie it up at 6.
Well, this is going to be a QB power. Yeah.
Hornets
And he's
met
short.
him.
It's going to be 2nd and goal at the 1.
So good job. The Hornets not conceding anything. Oh, and there's a penalty.
If that's on Jay, that's massive. I didn't get a
His
look at
hands
it.
went up. Number 80's hands went up, or 60. And usually you like that for us. Nope, it's on us. So that's going to cost us a foot.
Oh, is it an automatic first down?
I think it is. Yeah, you got to. And that feels like possibly one of the magic words, right? You know
The George Carlin's 5 words you can't
yes,
say on TV?
5 words you can't. Oh, 2nd down according to the clock, so maybe it wasn't a first down. Tipped him over. That feels like he's in.
They're calling him down.
He's down.
They're calling him down.
So somersaulted him. Was that
I think his elbow, his wrist or his elbow touched.
So third down.
Which was a great call by the ref.
3rd down. The Hornets are standing tall so far. Again up the middle.
He's in.
He looks like he's going to fall in.
Well, I was about to say,
That's a touchdown. So he needed a foot, and he got 2 feet. I mean, he didn't get it by much, did he?
did not get him much. I was about to say, if we would have held him for that play and the 4th
That
down,
would have been such
well,
a
I
big
would have said all
stand.
5 of the magic words you can't say on TV.
All right, so 6-6. the Bulldogs tie it up after the turnover and the long pass play. You like that the Hornet run defense didn't just give that
They held up. They held up.
That bodes well moving forward, because there has been some games where we were just been outmanned up front and bullied a little bit in the run game.
This is a they got their kicker out there.
Here we go. Going for the block.
And it's in.
He nailed it. 2 Hornets met.
That's going to give Jay the lead here with 5:48 left to go in the half. Score is Vinny to 6, Jay 7.
Yeah, hand motion and everything. I mean, you had to take it that time. I don't know. So, the Bulldogs in front by a snout here, 7-6. 5:48 to go here in the second quarter.
Which, I mean, essentially, I mean, right now, it's basically a tie game.
Well,
Essentially,
but it's
you know what I
not.
mean?
This is
So-
the same situation as last week. The Hornets were
Yeah.
up 7-6,
Yeah.
and I mean, you'd rather be 7 than 6.
Well, I mean, I only could say, like, this is a big situation if it's 7-6 and there's like a minute left. Right now, this is essentially a tie ball game. And the only thing that's gone, the stuff that's gone against us has been our own doing.
Yeah, that's, self-inflicted wounds. Bulldogs are going to kick it off.
Since it looks like
for the
they're set up
first
for a
time,
high
and
onside.
It looks
here.
like an onside of some sort. The big man steps into it. It is a high onside boot. And that is dropped, and the Bulldogs took. So the Hornets don't call the fair catch on that, and they also don't go up and field it cleanly, and it's Bulldog football. So there's just been some big, golly.
That can't happen. That absolutely cannot happen.
So the Hornets are making it difficult on themselves, aren't they? And that's why you kick the deep on
Gotta hold
sides,
'em.
right? I mean,
Gotta
that's
hold
why
'em.
you do it. Okay, so
Can't let
they
momentum
are
get too far
starting
away
at
from
the
you.
33-yard line. 5:46 to go in the second quarter. The Bulldogs have the ball, and the Hornet defense has been out there a long time at this point. Handoff up the middle. Who is that?
He is met. That's
That was
Logan Floyd.
What a good
and Kobe
play.
Vargas.
Floyd and Vargas combined on the stop, but Floyd just stood him up right at the line of scrimmage. And you know that there was at least one, maybe 2 Bulldog linemen that were assigned to block him on that play. And he shed those blockers and made the tackle himself. The more tackles that the defensive line can have, then the more success your defense is going to have.
Oh, absolutely, especially against a running football team like this.
And the line's been good so far. And those 3 sophomores are just strong across the front.
High snap.
That's
That's a
Hopkins
hold.
getting held.
And they're calling it incomplete
Yeah.
pass.
So they just couldn't handle the physicality of Dagan Hopkins up front, and he forced a hold in the middle of that. So that's going to be 10. And usually when the holding is plain as day up here in the booth, they manage to see it down there too. I use the word usually, though.
Usually.
All right, folks, it's Hornet 6,
gonna be
J 7.
It's going to be second and 19.
We are legally required to do the hand motion every time we tell the score until it changes. So far so good for the Hornet defense after the disastrous kickoff. That looked like a false start, right? Can you do that? Everything looked wrong there for the Bulldogs, but Rogers is so strong, he still picks up 4. Third and a bunch. But, I mean, I guess you could punt if it's too much and just try to pin the Hornets deep.
Yeah.
They're not-
It's going to be interesting to see what offense coordinator Jake Everett does here.
Let's find out. So it is 3rd and 15, and the Hornets got to stop them
Because
here.
this is kind of a weird spot. I mean, if you don't get it, I mean, you wouldn't love to go for it, but I mean, you're pretty far down the field.
You hate to punt from the 38. They're going to call timeout. They're letting the clock run. So They're going to come talk about it. It's going to be 3rd and 15. Okay, so you mentioned Coach Jake Everett. So
There's a lot. Okay, I mentioned earlier, I teased it, if you will. There is a lot of ties between these two football teams.
That's
like
right.
Specifically in the coaching staff. Our OC, Coach Lauren Kirk,
yes,
a J Bulldog graduate,
indeed.
comes over to the light.
That's right.
Jake Everett, OC for the J Bulldogs, coached here once upon a time.
That's right.
Decided to go to Verdigris.
Yep.
Goes to the dark side
Yep.
with the J Bulldogs.
I mean, pretty much.
And then
they're
you have-
looking like Darth Vader out
Yeah.
there. That's fair.
And then if you want to name the other coach, the J coach,
Well,
that has some ties to Veneta.
I think it might be a Hornet legend, Mr. Matt Williams, right?
That's absolutely who that is. For our listeners who don't know, do you want to talk a little bit about Matt Williams?
Well,
Or do you not
first
wanna
of
just
all,
give the airtime?
Matt is an awesome guy.
He is.
Okay, like the Williams name is
Synonymous.
steeped in lore here at, LP Williams Field,
Yeah.
right? And of course, you had Matt and Jeff in the 90s, just iconic players. And then Matt came back and head coach of the Hornets for several years, several successful years. And he's found his way to Jay this year. And there's a good, it's popped up and incomplete. So good rush by Dagan Hopkins.
A few of us are trying to say that was maybe a backwards pass.
No.
It was not a backwards pass. It would be nice, though.
Well, it was
What
a
if it
forward
not?
pass that bounced so far off of him, it landed backwards.
Yeah.
But it's about the trajectory of the ball
Yeah.
in the air out of the quarterback's hand, not where the ball lands.
So now, no man's land. I'm
Well-
kind of expecting them to take a delay and set up a kind of an easier punt to pin. But let's see
if
what
they're
happens.
gonna
Or a
punt,
pooch kick,
if they're going
maybe?
to punt, it's going to be a QB pooch. But it looks like they're going to go
It
for it.
looks like they're
So
not set
big
up
play
for a
here,
pooch.
4th and 15. And they are going to go. He's going to just throw it up and hope. It's in the
Yeah,
air.
don't pick it. Yeah, smart.
Incomplete.
Okay.
Great job by the Hornet DBs. There's a penalty on the ground,
Carson
though.
Osborne
There's a
and
penalty
Zayden
on the
Allen.
ground. It's holding on Jay.
Yeah, decline that.
All right. So there's Nowlin and Osborne on the coverage over there. So that was a good job of finding the ball in the air and making the play.
The biggest part of that, because they had two, no one grabbed on, right? They all turned
pass
around looking for the
interference.
ball. No
Yep.
PI. Because honestly, that's probably what they wanted more than anything.
Right, hoping for a penalty. Yep, I agree. I mean, I like that call by OC Jake Everett right there, because if it was intercepted, it's basically an arm punt. Right.
Yeah, we did a smart thing just knocking that down.
So the Hornets take over, 4:05 to go in the second quarter at the 38-yard line, trailing by 1, 6-7. Oh, now Trey thought that Isaiah was going to sit down in that zone, and Isaiah just took another 2 steps in. So they're going to talk about it, get on the same page right there. They're going to discuss that. And so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Isaiah's been the best receiver for the Hornets today. He has the touchdown, and he has at least 2 or 3 receptions on the day. So it's been a good first half for him. So 2nd and 10. Pass out wide. He's got room. It's DJ Smith.
Don't hold. Smart,
Gets a
Isaiah.
block. Good job by DJ. He's still going. What a good run. All the way to the 40-yard line of the J Bulldogs. So that time, the play call and the scheme, we out-schemed their defense.
When it was to the wide side of the field. It set up perfectly. Smart job blocking, getting body on somebody, but not grabbing on.
Well, we were able to get the ball out to the numbers with a 2-on-1 situation.
And
so,
with
really well
DJ,
done.
I mean, your fastest player in open
Right.
field.
So the Hornets are on the move with 3:30 to go, looking to take the lead back.
To touch pass Isaiah Pogue, he's cutting it up. Not a lot there, but we got a few.
You got to keep setting that up, though. I wouldn't mind faking that and watching Trey keep it around the side.
And we've had our best our most success we've had running the ball so far has been the QB run up the middle.
That's true.
So you might see that happen soon.
It's the last game of the season, so expect the Hornets to pull out all the
Well,
stops.
what they say in Waterboy, last game of the year, can't hold anything back now.
That's right. There's no next week.
Legendary Dan Fouts.
There it is again.
And it's still there.
It's
Good
there
work,
again.
Isaiah.
DJ
He makes
beats
the guy
somebody,
miss.
and he
He's
might
at the
go
20, and he's brought down
all
at the
the way to the
14-yard
14-yard line.
1st and 10, Bonita in the red zone.
So the Hornets have found something against that particular scheme of defense, and that's no fluke. It is there. They're going to have to adjust. If they don't adjust, that's going to be there all night.
And that might help set up something further down the field in the air.
You know,
Might set up an inside
it
zone
might,
run.
But really, let's just keep doing that. If they keep lining up that way, then I say we just keep doing that. That's good stuff. So the Hornets take over, or the Hornets all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's going to be a
up the
QB
middle.
keeper
And he's still going. He reaches to the
to
10.
11, gets a couple
To the
there.
11, okay. So it's going to be, 2nd and 7, it looks like? 2nd and 7 at the 11.
There's too many buttons on this tripod. All right, here we go.
Well, they say you need at least a bachelor's degree in education to work that tripod.
Well, you know what they say about tripods? The best ability is adjustability.
I don't think I've ever heard that said about tripods. I'll have to take your word.
You're not
for
in
it.
the tripod world, Taylor.
I'm not in that Facebook
Low
group.
snap. Trey keeps it. Let's see what he does with it. Cut down at the 9.
That was a good keep. Low snap. If he handed off there,
it
that
wasn't
play was
going
blown
anywhere.
up.
It was dead.
And
So
he takes it to the 9.
this is the famous Taylor Troyer. The field shrinks in the red zone.
The field shrinks in the red zone.
1:30 and counting, and the Hornets call timeout. And I actually would have liked to see us let it run there. Suck some of the clock from the Bulldogs. But if we get a first down,
We have 3.
Then
They
I
don't
will-
carry over. You don't take them to the grave with you.
well, just milking the
That's what my
clock down
coach
is
used
all
to
I'm
say.
saying. You know, you're right. You don't try to give him
Yeah.
back the ball with the least amount of time possible. So 1:32 to go here in the second quarter. The Hornets have driven the ball all the way down to the 9-yard line. It's 3rd down. We are in Zayden Allen field goal range.
Yeah, if needed, right?
Absolutely.
If needed.
And I don't think he's attempted a field goal this year.
Not off the top of my head.
He's made several field goals in his career, but I don't know that he's attempted a field
And
goal
after
this
missing
year.
that extra point, he's due.
So we'll see. I mean, I'd like us just to put it in the end zone and not have to worry about it, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, you have 3rd and 5 to work with here. You just have to get to the 4-yard line. Well, the 3.5.
I keep challenging Zayden to a field goal kicking contest. We'll have to come down here after
Well,
the
maybe
season.
next time game day goes to the state of Oklahoma, he can do the Pat McAfee deal.
I told him he has to spot me 10 yards. All right, Trey Tanner's got some
Way
room.
to read that. Ooh, if he
Oh,
just would have kept on
golly.
taking that a little bit more, who
From
knows?
up here, you could just see he needed to juke left instead of spin. This
Now
is
it's an
a tough
interesting
decision.
conversation.
Good golly. So bring down the clock, right? This, if we're going to kick it, let it go all the way down, call timeout, and go out there and get set up, right?
Absolutely. Looks like we're kicking.
They brought out the
Trey's coming out.
tee is out. So 13 seconds, they're letting it tick. They may save the timeout, but I don't think we should. I think we should call it with 1. Don't rush.
You don't want to ice your own kicker.
The kick is
It's
up.
good.
And it's good. So the Hornets execute and take the lead.
9-7 Hornets with 44 seconds left to go in the half. So Jay has 1 timeout. I mean, it's definitely possible for them to move the ball, but it's going to be an uncomfortable drive, depending on how this kickoff goes.
That's right. So what are the front legs on an insect called?
Is this a dad joke you're trying to set up? Or?
I truly want to know. We may have to look that up. If anybody in the audience can look up what the front 2 legs. So in Hornets, the Hornet lore, those two are traditionally the ones that have like the boxing gloves, right?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
like, right.
Yeah, the statue when you get in.
I mean, it's not an antenna. It's some sort of a leg, right? Anyway, the Hornets have inched in front by one of those, whatever that is. 9-7, 44 seconds to go. So, is 44 seconds enough time for the Bulldogs to do anything with it here? We'll find out.
Hopefully not.
I'd like
Let's
to
see how this
Zayden kick
kickoff
it
goes.
deep again.
Yeah, I want to. You don't want to give them field position here. You know what I mean?
Right. Make him earn it. All right, here we go. He does hit it deep down the middle, but there's a penalty.
There's going to be offsides on us.
And the deep onside player is Armando. So I really don't mind kicking it deep down the middle. And it makes sense the Bulldogs put Armando right where the Hornets usually kick those kicks, which is high and to the right, up and to the right about the 35-yard line. So I really don't mind the Hornets kicking away from him. Not saying those other players aren't good players.
Wonder if did they adjust that?
Armando is cheating a little this time after he kicked it deep. But he's still not the deep back. All right, so the Hornets kick off from the 35 now. It's not fielded cleanly by number 5, but he's looking for blockers, and he has some. So the Hornets are going to have to make a play. And that was a really good return. So unfortunately for the Hornet coverage,
that
32
did take
seconds and all the way to midfield.
That did take 12 seconds off the clock, so that's the only solace there. But they just have to go, 53 yards?
Well, you don't think they want to kick a field goal, so you got that going.
I don't know their kicking situation.
They did make an extra point, but
they do have one timeout.
So the word on the street is that they're called four legs, which makes sense. Not the number 4.
Well, I'm not.
But 4 is in the front. FORE.
I'm not.
What a golfer yells.
Yeah, I'm not an expert on the entomology, so I let you.
Oh, now we got prothoracic legs. Thank you for our live stream. What do we call her?
Community.
Janelle Johnson again. Our lead
the clock
investigator.
The clock is ticking here. They're not taking the time out yet.
I don't even want to try to say that again. They're letting it go to half.
I don't know why.
So we're going to go to half with the Hornets in the lead by let's see. I'm going to have to look at it. A prothoracic leg.
All
9-7.
Chris?
Yes, sir.
Just looked up Jay's Wikipedia.
Thank God, I've been waiting for this.
Just looked up Jay's Wikipedia. Town facts with Troy are here. So Jay is known as the Huckleberry capital of the world.
Yes.
So we've been to the hay capital and the Huckleberry. Well, we haven't gone to the We've played the hay capital of the world and the Huckleberry capital of the world.
So when the hay capital played the Huckleberry capital, what was
This
what
must
was
have
the
been for
result?
bragging rights.
Who won that one?
We'll get to that later.
All
Notable people. You have Linda Hughes O'Leary, a Cherokee politician. You have this might
Good
be
Irish name.
This might be disputed. I mean, other people might claim this individual, but it's on the Wikipedia. So if you come at me, I'm sorry. Tommy Morrison, former world heavyweight boxing champion.
I think that's fair. We'll give it to him for sure.
Ty Powell, former NFL linebacker. Buzz Wetzel, just guess what sport. I just said it. Guess what sport.
Buzz Wetzel.
Yeah.
Gosh. I mean, if he doesn't, he's either a football player or a wrestler.
Baseball.
Baseball.
But, yeah, it
Well,
has to be
you
one of
got
those
me.
old-timey. And Jerry Grizzle, a robotics engineer. You wouldn't have guessed that.
No.
You wouldn't have guessed that one.
You would have got me on that one. Yeah, you're right. So, Jay America, the home of Tommy the Duke Morrison.
And Lauren Kirk.
And Lauren Kirk.
I
Hey,
might, if I wasn't already banned from Wikipedia, from editing Wikipedia,
I love that.
I would add Lauren Kirk
I
to
think
it.
you should. So,
I got banned.
do you want to? I think that you're probably proud of this. So do you want to?
I'm very much proud. So
Do you want to
very
tell
much proud
the
of.
audience how
Well,
you got banned?
I edited OU's basketball Wikipedia account one day, and it was not a real or valid change. I put there Oklahoma State's daddy after we won Bedlam.
The
And
Bedlam bricklayer and
Yeah.
the Bedlam
and
Wikipedia.
so I
editor.
get banned from doing so.
All right. Well, we're going to step away and bring
I'm
you
going to get a
halftime.
concession saying hot dog. I'll
Let's
see
do
you
it.
guys in a minute.
Thanks, sir.
He got the warmer spot up here.
I said that one was from McLean Roberts.
Oh, I got it. Easy.
Use your hand ready. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bonita High School Blue Pride Band.
Legends say that in the dark waters near Shadow Cove, a ghost ship sails the seven seas. The siren song and her ghostly crew guard a treasure that would make a man rich beyond measure. Do I think it be true? Raise the sails and let's find out, says I. Lads, it's time we set sail to Shadow Cove. Avast! Be quiet, the lot of you. There's the siren song. I wonder what still walks her decks.
So with the new mics, I'm not 100% sure exactly what all we caught there, but that was great. No, the Blue Pride band definitely saved their best for last with a really nice performance of their Ghost Ship halftime show. So shout out to Mr. Matt Young, who, by the way, today, breaking news, was named as the Veneta High School Teacher of the Year, and well-deserved. He's a good friend of mine and a great guy. He worked so hard with the band, and anyway, great job, Blue Pride. And today's shout-out goes to Matt Young.
Ladies and gentlemen, here come your Lady White Prom Squad. Again, let's introduce the ladies for you. Freshman Bailey Dow. Sophomore Jessa Millar. Sophomore Jenna Bandy. Sophomore Jenna Houserman. Sophomore Delilah Dick. Junior Lydia Beasley. Senior Brandon Hayes. Senior Corelli Silvera. Senior Mary Payne. Senior Samantha Yang. Senior Tamara Garcia Pacheco. Co-captain Larissa Esparza. And senior captain Dakota Smith. The coach Shanna Hartley. And the music director is Travis Hartley. Excellent.
I won't swear.
They scored 128 or 123 points better than me. So you have to get it off. He said, "Well, there's stuff on there." He said, "I got up to use the bathroom. I was only on question 40. He was on 101."
I think I was on 63.
I was 63. Yeah, I got 170.
He was flying through it. He was like,
He said, "Well, I didn't carry on the one that I didn't have to put. I just guessed."
I didn't even read the game right. He said, I didn't know it was actually.
I said, "Well, it's been 2 years."
I said, well, I at least tried. I was like, reading the question, like, man, I might know this my results here, but I had no clue what I was doing. I don't even know why I tried to take it. I was going to say, it's been a year and a half to play it. But she was honest.
That's what he said.
I don't think Jesus was one of those money points. I don't even know if he knows who the has it. I'm not going to let him know that I absolutely wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025-26 Veneta Prom Squad. Let's go ahead and meet our senior cheerleaders, our senior Prom Squad members. Thanks, ladies. Good luck.
Walk with Heather. Walk. Walk. Go down there. Walk. Go with Heather. Go find Royce James.
Where's that big boy? Hey, come here.
Football scores to us around here. At the half, Iowa leads Cleveland 14-6. And in the second quarter, Grove Red Gunners leads South to 39-0. The other high school football games are scheduled for tomorrow. 143 to be exact.
Hey, Charlie, will you get her some money so she can bring you? Oh, Remington.
If you're listening to us in stadium, they are out of food at the concession stand. Chris, honestly, we might have a near riot. Might have a near riot on our hands because there was like 75 people after I got my stuff. And did I tell any of them that have been waiting in line that they are out of food? I did not. I did not say a single word.
You didn't do anybody a solid.
No.
Well, because you didn't want to incite the riot while you were there in the fray. I get it.
Well, I'm all about safety.
Well, I did ask Taylor if he would bring me something back, and he brought me back a Snickers.
Well, I felt like you were being a little too grouchy.
Maybe a little Jack Lemon.
Yeah, I felt like you're a little too grouchy.
I'm not myself when I'm hungry.
Yeah, you need a Snickers.
Well,
You're
so
not you
I'm
when you're
Jack
hungry.
Lemon. What does that make you?
Well, I'm always Tina Fey. I'm always Liz.
Gosh, thank you for that. Oh,
I'm not Jack. I'm not cool enough.
oh man. You guys had no idea you were going to get grumpy old men references on here. But that's what we're here for.
Thought
right?
that was 30 Rock.
That's okay.
I think we just went two completely different directions there.
Well, I did notice that you brought Tina Fey into it, and I was okay with it. I mean, like, it worked for me. You're always Tina Fey. That's okay.
Best weekend update anchor of all time for the Saturday Night Live.
So
We can rank them later if we get up by a lot.
I didn't get the roster ahead of time today to do my roster deep dive, but I've just done a cursory look through the names here, and it reminded me we did miss one Jay Veneta connection, and that was Coach Tanner. Coach Tanner coached for Jay for a long time.
I forgot about that.
Right? I mean, so
There's just so many ties that bind.
Flipping sides and all that good stuff. I noticed they got a guy named Hector Vega Ruby. And that's a pretty good name.
Strong name.
How about this one? Rigsby Wetzel.
Rigsby. What's the last name?
Wetzel.
So he's the
Possibly.
beneficiary of the Wetzel's Pretzels fortune.
Eleanor Rigsby Wetzel.
And kind of sounds like could have been a jazz singer from the 40s.
Let's see.
Wetzel's Pretzels is underrated. Auntie Anne's is better. But
I'm not familiar.
if you're
I'll be
talking
honest.
mall
Not
/
familiar.
airport foods, if you're in a bind, go to Wetzel's Pretzels. But
I will keep that in
I
mind.
prefer Auntie Anne's, but Wetzel's Pretzels will get the job done.
So, do you go for the bites or a full-size pretzel?
The dog. The pretzel dog.
The pretzel dog itself?
Yes, the pretzel dog. Yes.
You have a lot more experience
If you're feeling
eating at Auntie
desserty,
Anne's than I do.
if you're feeling dessertish, you get the cinnamon bites.
Well, that's what I thought.
And
I mean, when I
with
think
the
Auntie
dipping
Anne's, I
sauce.
think cinnamon. I don't think savory.
You're
I guess
doing
I'm
it
missing
wrong.
out.
You're doing it wrong. All right, we're kicking off. We're going to get the ball to start. Massive kicking that late field goal, and I still don't really understand why Jay didn't try to move the ball at midfield at the end of that half.
I think they just felt like there was as good of a chance of a disaster as there was of them moving the ball, and so they just said, it's 9-7, we don't mind that. Let's just take it into halftime.
Watch for that high onside. He got us last time.
So the Hornets are going to go to the east again, which we've established is downhill.
Oh, we got
It's
some
a
chicken.
throwback.
Oh,
It's loose.
and he's still going.
It was gutsy.
I appreciate it.
I like
Last
it.
game
Bring
of the
it
year,
all
Chris.
back.
You can't hold
Bring it
anything
out.
back now.
So the Hornets went with the throwback, caught everybody, including the cameraman,
Ooh,
off.
if we are able to, he had it.
It was
He
just
had
a
it.
little high, just barely. But that's why that's why in a normal game you don't do that because a lot can go wrong.
Off like a high onside kick that play too. That's bold. I respect it. I appreciate it, and it was
I loved it.
fingertips away
I
from
love that
disaster
play call.
or success.
Well, Polk picked it up and took it to the 35, so no problem. Hornets are going to get fine field position. Trey keeps it.
He's cutting it up
He's
again.
got a good block by Trevor Moss.
He's been doing so good at that today.
Yeah. That's 6 yards on first down, so ahead of the chains there.
Took a big hit at the end.
As Garrett Maxey likes to say, running game math.
Running game math.
Running game math. 6 yards on first down, that's good quality running game math. Shout out to Garrett Maxey wherever you are. You are missed, sir. He's not in the press
Did he
box
die?
today. He's not in the press box. I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
where he
He's
is.
down there. I see
Oh,
him.
there he is. My bad. Yeah, I forgot. He put the headphones on, and he is filling in.
Oh, Colby
good
Vargas
cut
cuts
by
up.
Vargas.
He's got the first down to midfield.
The Hornet wide receiver getting away with the legalized holding, and we'll take it.
It's only a penalty if it gets called.
Well, you're allowed to grab them more or less inside the shoulder pads if you keep it inside the frame. He did. You got to let go when they run past you, though. That's where you get it. You get in trouble when you don't let go.
So it's 1st and 10 Veneta at Jay's 49-yard line.
So great cut by Colby Vargas, bouncing it outside.
This is the first time we showed we had a long huddle right there.
He's looking to throw.
That was smart.
Wow.
That was smart.
That's just the continued maturation of the Hornet QB right there. Because
A couple plays like that really not go his way. Some big mistakes. And that's just learning. That's learning right there.
he turned a potential interception for a touchdown into a 1-yard gain. And it doesn't look like much in the box score, but that's why you can't watch football in the box score. Because that's a star play right there. You
Yeah.
put a star by that one. All right, he's looking to throw. He's got, contested catch for Isaiah
That was a crowded
Pogue.
space. That was a
Yeah,
big, and
it
he had a
wasn't-
guy in his lap,
That's a
too.
good way of putting it. Crowded space. There was nothing there, really, was it? The Bulldogs defended it well.
Yeah. So it's going to be 3rd and 9, Veneta at Jay's 48-yard line. And this is kind of a weird spot. You know, like you get a few yards, about 3 or 4 yards, you can seriously consider going for it here. If this is an incomplete pass, you probably just punt.
Yep.
Especially with the
agree.
2-point lead.
Got Carson Osborne and Colby Vargas up top.
That's backwards. That's a fumble.
Oh, my goodness. And it's a disaster, and I have no idea who's got it.
That'll be Jay. 33 came
Jay's
up
got
with it.
it, and that's going to be a turnover, or are they going to call that a forward pass? They're going to talk about it.
It looked backward to me. But I'm not on the line.
We are not on the line. We have an odd angle. It was close. I think it was forward. They're going to talk about this. All the players went ahead and tried to recover it just to
Well,
be
you have
sure.
to.
Yeah, you really do have to, because you're just not going to. There was no whistle. So this is a big call early. They're going to call a
Jay Ball.
incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass.
Yes, incomplete pass. So they're saying it was deflected to be backwards, and that's true.
Well, that makes sense.
That's
that makes sense.
100% true. So that's the right call, and the Hornets will be mercifully allowed to punt.
It was
get
hey,
field
okay.
Position.
So if they're calling incomplete pass, Chris, that was 3rd down.
You just said it was an incompletion.
So it should be 4th down, Veneta.
Now they're about to signal for Jay to have the ball. That doesn't make sense. It was a tipped incompletion. It should now be 4th down. That was 3rd down. And they've already moved the chains. They've flipped it over to be 1st and 10. Now what's happening?
This should be 4th down, Veneta.
Yes.
And it is. They just respotted the
yes,
ball.
but now they got to figure the chains out.
They just respotted the ball. So and they'll fix the chains. So this will be 4th down, Veneta. And let's punt this ball.
Everything about that was right, but it was so weird. Even the officials didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So the Hornets are going to
that's-
get to punt.
That's just. I mean, someone's gonna be mad.
Yeah. Well, it's
No matter what
But
here.
that's the right call. Everything was right about that. There's really, and the chains don't matter a ton unless the Hornets try to fake it and go for it, right?
Yeah. Which
I don't remember
we're
it
not.
being 4th and 9 or 3rd and 9. Was it?
it
3rd
was.
And 9?
It was
Okay.
3rd and 9.
All right, there we go.
Incomplete pass and a 1-yard run.
So, big punt opportunity here. They got it to him. It's off, and it's a good one. Can we pin him deep?
Oh no, that's got a Trevor Myers.
Into the end zone. So
Good
almost
hustle.
pinned him at the 1
That was
yard
good
line.
hustle.
Trevor got down there, but just could not keep the
That
ball
was
at the
good
end
hustle.
zone.
But you know what? That is still way better than a fumble.
20-yard line versus the 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take it. So the Hornets,
So it's
Had-
9-7 Veneta with 10:08 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
all right, folks. So the Hornets are clinging to a 2-point lead here, and Jay will have their first possession of the second half.
Showed some good signs in that drive. It just some weird stuff happened.
Yeah, we tried those flat passes. Remember how successful and wide open they were?
They made some
They made
adjustments.
some adjustments because they were not successful or wide open.
That needed to be a TFL right there.
Well,
They end up getting
Logan
2
Floyd
yards.
was hanging on from the back. You had James Stonebarger in there. You had Ty Purcell in there, Trey Tanner. So a host of Hornets ended up pulling them down after a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 from the 23-yard line.
I feel like the Hornets' run defense in the halves flash strong.
Yeah, I agree with that. Really, it's fairly strong half in general for the defense. The one they gave up was a long bomb pass, and then he pulled it.
Oh,
what?
He about lost it.
There's some holding there, maybe.
It might be a holding. It might be a face mask.
Well, I feel like he threw it at the lineman to his right instead of at the running back. It was holding.
They call hold.
How about that? How about me spotting that he was throwing it at the group of linemen instead of at the ball
You're
carrier?
getting better.
I mean, sharp as a tack today, folks.
If you would have asked me yesterday if Chris Neal knows ball, I would have said, maybe not. But now after you calling that penalty, you might know a little ball. a little.
You.
I can't give you too much credit.
Well, you shouldn't, honestly.
You got to keep you humble.
All right, so the Hornets pushing back. It's 2nd and 14 now.
So that was a 7-yard holding penalty. Football math ain't mathin'.
All right, let's see what we got. Here comes Jamison up the middle. He tossed it up. It's intercepted. Second time that's happened today.
No, Zayden Allen. And he gets tackled at the 19-yard line.
The Hornets got a penalty blocking.
Was it on the return?
It was late. I think it was late. There was a J player that got absolutely laid out.
Hopefully it's on the return.
And so I think it is on the return, but you don't like to shoot yourself in the foot after really good. It's a personal foul on us. Still going to be our ball. There it is. Yep. So big turnover for the Hornet defense. The field position not quite as good as it would have been.
It just changes to the 34.
That's a 15-yarder. So obviously we'd like not to get. He's trying to make a good physical play. It's one of those plays that you used to get away with, right? An interception that defensive players go head hunting.
There are some personal fouls you can live with. Some are just stupidity.
Right.
And, some are stupidity. Some are just hard effort plays.
Right.
That was a hard effort play.
Yeah, 100%. It was within the realm of football. It wasn't – it was during the play. It was before the whistle. So
still 34-yard line.
So Zayden Allen with the pick and Jamison with the rush.
Again, second time Jamison Williams has caused a pick from rushing the QB.
And I did predict he would give us at least one more, and there it was. Hand off to Vargas. He's going to bounce it. Picks up a block from Trey Tanner.
He's got the 30. He's going to get brought down at the – he's still carrying him at the 27-yard line.
How about that block from Hornet QB Trey Tanner, folks? That was awesome. Put a star next to that one.
So it's a 6-yard run? Or they might give us the 7th yard.
So good run by Colby Vargas.
Good spot.
That
2nd and 3
is the kind of passion you love to see from the Hornets there, folks. So 9-7 Hornets in the lead, 8 minutes and 16 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And the Hornets are driving. They are on the J27-yard line. So here we go, Hornets. Got the shift. Look for something cute here.
It's going to be a illegal shift on us.
He's looking deep. Incomplete. So why is that an illegal shift? Because I begged for that call in Inola, and everybody has insisted to me as long as there's only one guy going in motion and the other guy's got set, then in high school it's okay. I mean, in my head, I always believed if multiple people were moving, everybody had to get set for a second. And I made a fool of myself at Inola believing that was true.
They got it on the motion with Colby out of the backfield is what they caught on it.
Right, but he was moving sideways. I think they called it because he went in motion before the other two guys totally got set, which is, like I said, the call I was begging for at Inola. So who knows? I don't know. Once again, we've already established I don't know ball that well. So clearly.
Well, I guess I need to take back the good things I said about it.
That's fair. All right, so 2nd and 8. That is picked up by Colby Vargas, making lemonade out of. Oh no!
They're going to call flag on that.
Oh,
Isaiah
it's
laid
a
him out,
blindside
though.
block, but it was. I mean, that used to be such a good play. You know?
It didn't happen behind the play. It did not happen behind the play. It happened while he's going. I don't know about that call.
And how about that? I don't like the call either. I mean, that's probably, according to the letter of the rule, probably the right call.
And
Two referees saw it.
Yeah, and you were giving them so much credit earlier.
Blindside block. So, golly, what a good job by Colby picking that ball up and making something out of it. And what a nice, solid physical block. And it's hard to know. What was he supposed to do there, Taylor?
Let him tackle him.
I mean, let him tackle him? Like, that's one of those rule changes that's frustrating to watch. It's kind of like you get
That's
called,
just good football.
How about this? How about when they call targeting when the running player dips his head down to waist
Well, you see
level?
that every week now.
You know, and it's like, what else were you supposed to hit when his head is only belly button
We are
high?
now 2nd and 23.
All right, so the penalties are hurting us here. And great field position has turned into
Just keep it. Just keep
Trey
it.
is looking.
There's
We got
another
holding,
flag.
And Trey gets put on his rear end after a pickup of 5.
And here's the thing, it didn't need to happen. If that's a hold on us, we had 2 guys blocking. Really not one of their better edge rushers.
And the play,
It was way far away from the play, too. We were rolling out to the opposite
Hornets
side.
are just going the wrong direction here on a drive that had such a nice, it came off of an interception, potentially going to be at the 19-yard line. And since then, we've just had penalty after penalty after penalty.
Now they're gonna ask the coach, hey, do you actually want it or do you want the 3rd and 20?
It's it's on Jay.
Oh, it's on Jay.
It's a personal foul. Well, he pointed at Jay. They called, which that doesn't shock me. 68's fired.
I didn't really see the play. I just kind of assumed
just saw
that's
the
what it
flags
was.
thrown and figured it was holding.
That's not a defensive pass interference in high school is not an automatic first down. I don't know if you knew that. But is every personal foul an automatic first down in high school football?
I don't think so. I mean, they certainly didn't give him one earlier. That's going to be super helpful for the Hornets.
Well, it doesn't matter. They're giving us the first down. Did they get 2 personal fouls? Because this is going to the 21-yard line.
Well, he picked up 5, so that would have put him at about the 36, and then he had 15 added on to the end.
Okay.
So that ends up being a personal foul on Jay, and tempers flaring there.
And that's big. That's massive. That is absolutely crucial, absolutely critical.
So the Hornets get a do-over, right? More or less.
Well, it's where it would have been.
Right?
If
20, I think it was 19 instead of 21. But yeah, basically, after all that, we get a do-over. So keep your composure, Hornets. Keep your composure. Here we go. Let's see what we can do with the second chance at life here. 7:24 and counting. We give it to Colby Vargas. He's looking for room, and there's nothing there.
Ball popped out, but he was down. And it went into an old lineman's lap anyway.
The freshman James Hartley was like, look what I found.
Yeah. Just run, see what happens. 2nd and 9 at the 20.
So the Hornets having to make some adjustments on the O-line this week because of the injury. And the O-line, I feel like, has played fairly well. There's that bubble pass.
It's there.
DJ, it's there
He's
again.
at the 15.
Good block
It's
on the
in.
edge.
The 5, and he's going to be
It's a
out at
touchdown.
the 1.
He's at the 1.
Out at the
Are
1.
you kidding me? Are you sure? I mean, yes, that's what he's marking him. But, boy, it looked like he was in.
Let's
just put it in the end zone.
Trash can it. Take this back to New York. Let's see.
So we're going with the jumbo. The fans agree with us.
Chris.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to jinx it.
Oh, don't.
We're going under center
quiet.
with a brand new center. With a brand new snapper.
Anything that could be a jinx, stop talking.
He's in. Is he in? He's in.
I have no idea where the
Jamison
ball
Williams.
is. It's a touchdown. If you could see where the ball was there, good for you. Trevor Moss.
He's
put
a
his
little
head in
worse
the
for
middle of
wear
all
after that.
Yeah. So the Hornets put it in, and it's 15-7.
This is a big extra point.
So it's an 8-point lead currently. Okay, so if you go for 2, it's a 10-point lead. If you go for 1, it's a 9-point lead. What do you do?
You just you go
Well, the
for
Hornets
one.
go for 1.
Yeah, you go for 1.
But it's at least they wouldn't put you in the crazy house if you went for 2.
I don't know. I think I would.
There's the extra point. It's
And it's
down the
good.
middle. Zayden Allen puts it through. So Zayden misses the extra point early on a difficult snap. And since then, he hit the field goal and the extra point.
So that's going to make the
Perfect.
score of Anita 16, Jay 7, with 6:36 left to go in the third quarter.
And that personal foul penalty on the Bulldogs was crucial there.
Well, coming out on top of those just weird back and forth type sloppy football situations always feels good.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean?
So how about that wide receiver screen to DJ Smith that
So
I
what,
mean-
the third, fourth time he ran that, and it's been big every
just
time?
there. Yeah, it's still there. So the
They have not
Hornets caught
adjusted.
him. Well, they did. I mean, they shut it down in the first drive of the third quarter, but we ran it back to this side of the field, and we tried to throw it to the other side of the field twice, and there was nothing doing. And then back to our side of the field, and it was wide open again. So let's just not try to throw it to the other side until they prove they can stop it on this side. So that's been really good blocking on the edge by the receiver. Who did you catch? Who that was doing the blocking on the DJ Smith reception?
I did not.
All right, so we kicked it deep, and he has. Oh man! Now Zayden has an angle on him, and Zayden does such a good job. But that was such a wide open hole. Now the coaches are. Yeah. That was a little extra there that was unnecessary. So, we all saw exactly what happened.
I
and
think he
it
said.
deserved a 15-yard.
I think he said a lot of the 5-yard the words that we talked about earlier.
Well, he set the football after the tackle. The J guy took the football and put it on our guy when he was on the ground. That's what got the coaches fired up. So, Coach Kirk's still having a conversation with the officials. I think the coaches here have everybody huddled up telling them, you gotta settle down. It's the last game of the season. You don't want anything. You don't want this to get ugly and chippy. And games against the Jay Bulldogs have a tendency to wind up ugly and chippy.
Well, it's been that way for the whole quarter pretty much at this
It's been
point.
that way for my whole life, Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
So,
It's going to be first and 10 J at R43.
least surprising thing ever, Benita J with a little bit of extracurriculars. So it was a huge return. How about that tackle by Zayden Allen?
Push it back, boys, right here, now.
All right, so here we go. All right, there's a handoff, and that is great tackle by Colby Vargas in the hole. Linebacker finds him, puts him down after a 1-yard gain. So let's see if we can get our feet back under us.
It's going to be second along 8. Second 9. For Jay at the 42.
So I love the coaches getting the players together there and saying, boys, we got to breathe. Got to take a breath.
Well, especially when you're the team that's up 2 possessions. You know
Right.
what I mean?
There it is. He put it on him. That was a fumble.
That's on the
It's
ground.
on the ground.
He may
got
have
it,
fell
I
on
think.
that. I don't know how he did.
I think his buddy fell on it. Yeah, that's 33 that ended up with it.
Down here in the stands.
Okay. All right, so it's 1st and 10 J at our 32. Jay's lined up in that split back formation. They got receivers on both ends. It's a handoff, and that's covered good in the middle. So that's going to set up, looks like a 2nd 9, 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs. That was just, that split back formation they really like running. This time they didn't really try to give much of an option look. It was more just a straight handoff down to the middle of the line.
Take away the choice. Well, they only picked up a yard, so the Hornets read it well. Like to see that. And really, I think the Hornet run defense has been strong today.
Right now, it just seems like the pace of this game has kind of just gotten thrown out the window with all these
4:26
penalties.
and counting.
And he was trying to hand that off, and there was nobody there. He honestly did a pretty good job getting a yard out of that.
Yeah, well, the fake actually carried the Hornets because they were like, okay, he's giving it.
There was nobody there to fake it to.
Right. It just confused us a little bit, and he was able to pick up a yard. But it's going to be 3rd and 7.
At the 29.
So.
And this is go-for-it territory right here.
Oh, sure. Especially, I mean, it's still early, but 16-7. They're down. The Hornets are up 16-7. The Bulldogs are down by 9. So the Hornets got to stop them 2 plays here and get the ball back. So they're going to throw it. He's open. It's
He
fumbled.
drops it. I don't think he never
Not
had
fumbled.
full
Yeah,
possession of that
bobbled
ball.
is the right word. Yeah, my grasp of the English language left me there for a minute. It was not a fumble. It was a drop.
It's a big 4th down right here.
Okay, so here we go. Yeah, big play. And the Bulldogs are looking, they may have to call timeout. I'm thinking they're going to call timeout here.
That would,
They got a line. He's at least ready to call timeout if needed. Yep, there it is. So, 4th down.
That's a timeout you need to take because this is a very important play.
You're gonna
Timeout you
wish you had
don't
it later.
want to take.
You're going to wish you had that one later, but I get why they took it. I think it's the right. You got to get this call right. You don't want to rush this call. So the Hornets are going to, luckily, that's good for us too, right? It's good for them, but it's good for us.
Gives us the time to talk about things.
Well, for example, 4th and 7. Don't fall for a play action.
Yeah.
It's 4th and 7.
They're not going to run the ball.
You know, I can think of at least one time earlier in the year it was like a 4th and 15. They ran play action and got us with it. You know, so
but also a lot of times,
young defense. That was early in the
season. A lot of
season.
times in plays like this, if they do the play action, these situations, one, they're doing that for the QB's comfort, and 2, they're probably also doing that to give someone they sit in motion time to get where they want them to be,
Right. Yep.
and to get the routes going more.
Right. Well, just don't bite on it if you're a safety.
It's
right?
just more for a comfort from the offense. The defense knows, hopefully,
right,
that you're not going to hand the ball off.
So 3rd and 7, and that you gotta look. They don't like to throw, so
They have to.
I mean, they don't.
And that, honestly, the ball he just threw was his best thrown ball of the day.
All right, let's look for. How about Logan Floyd on a pass rush here?
Jamison Williams
It's
up
been
the middle.
Jamison all day. How about Logan getting pressure on a passing down? Up the middle, Bargus. It's a
And he's going to be
he pulled him down.
He's short.
That's Hornet ball.
He's short.
The Hornets had that covered.
I think that's the 4th
Every
time
way.
today that we've turned them over on downs.
Well, let's check with the official statistician. Okay, there's no official statistician. I'm going to give that one to you. It's a bunch.
Well, I just make up stats, so I
Sure.
wouldn't do that.
Well, I always heard that 72% of stats are made up on the spot.
So it's 16-7, Vanita. It's our ball
Yeah,
at our own
here we go.
26 with 3:35 left to go in the quarter.
And you know what would be a real sign of maturity? For us to go down and score and really put a stamp on this game, because we just haven't been able to do that. But, boy, that would be nice right here, wouldn't it? Jamison with a nice, tough run. He's only going to get to –
He's always carries it
Oh,
more.
wow.
Oh, that ball came. They have to blow that dead. They have to blow that dead.
They did. All right, so it's going to be our ball at the 29. It's a 3-yard gain.
There's going to be a Jay Bulldog linebacker limping off.
That's their running back, Rogers. So that's a big loss.
They're going to give us 3 yards on that to the 29.
So the Bulldogs' playoff lives are at stake, but it's the Hornets that have taken it to them so far here tonight on senior night. It's going to be a handoff to Jamison, and
He
what a
still
strong
can't.
run. Wow, Jamison Williams, 2 runs in a row, and
Keep on
the
going.
coach is probably going to have a little talk with Trey and say, just give him the ball, son. Just give him the ball. It looks like Trey thought about pulling that, and it could have been the right, possibly, the right read, but it was nearly a disaster. So
Was it 3rd and 3? Third and 4?
and 3. Here we go. So big chance here. If they stop us, we'll have to punt. They'll get good field position. It's a throw. Never. No. So that is incomplete.
Why are we not blowing the whistle?
That's a
Right.
good question.
That was incomplete. We're just letting a kid get hit unnecessarily.
Trey's mad at himself. Yeah, it wasn't like it was an obvious incompletion. Yeah, there's no need for him to. I mean, Zayden went to recover it like, okay, well, what if it was a backwards pass? But it wasn't close to backwards pass.
Okay, because they called it backwards. They called that didn't look.
That wasn't close to backwards.
All right, well, it's a good thing we got on it.
Oh, that was close to being blocked. And the Hornets get a little bit of a roll. We'll take it.
I guess. I mean, if there's one positive about that call right there, the clock ran.
Yeah, 1:26 to go in the third quarter. So the Hornets unable to really put it away there. Couldn't get a first down, unfortunately.
I think that's our first 3 and out.
But I tell you what,
Of the day.
the Bulldogs didn't look too interested in tackling Jamison Williams there. That
No.
bodes well for the fourth quarter. One of those big man gets stronger as the game goes on, and it gets harder and harder to tackle him the more tired you are. Because those 2 runs for Jamison, there was nothing there.
Oh,
and he
nothing.
7 yards, right, in two
Yeah.
rushes. When really, it was contact at the line
And
of
that
scrimmage.
play was set up. We could have got a first down on that last one. It's just, stuff happens.
Oh, there's a
Chris
rush off the
Pesich is
edge.
a free
Pesich
rusher, and we
with
get
the
the
sack. There it is. Hornet Jr. Chris Pesich off the edge. There you go. He's fired up. Atta kid. He'll get an attaboy in class on tomorrow. Dadgummit, Taylor, we have school tomorrow.
Oh, not if you don't go show up.
All right, 1 minute and counting.
2nd and 14 at the 32.
So how about the coaches dialing up the right blitz there?
I mean, it was perfect. It was a
Untouched.
perfect call to the blind side. If the QB would have stayed in the pocket a little longer, maybe in a strip sack.
Yeah, Chris took him for a ride. Or he took Chris for a ride. All right, it is a
He
keeper.
keeps it. Yeah,
And he's
oh, no.
got room to run. He's being.
Yeah, and they're going to call holding there.
There is a hold, but it's still a first
It's
down.
going to, yeah, because, honestly,
It was pretty bad.
The hold started 5 yards before they actually called it.
Yeah, that's true. So it should. I tell you what, if they enforce it at the flag, it'll be 3rd and 1.
Let's see what they do. They haven't called the chains over yet.
From the spot of the foul. So they're talking about it. It should be marked on the 45, which would make it 3rd and 1.
Yeah, 45.
There it is. So that's a big hold on a play that was, wide. Once he made the cut and
Yeah.
broke through, there was nobody home.
The thing is, that hold was absolutely unnecessary. You know what I mean?
That was one of those effort.
You didn't.
It
Yeah,
was
it's an
making an
effort
effort play.
I'm
you know?
not saying it was dirty. He just didn't need to do it. You know what I mean?
Well, Stonebarger was definitely coming in to try to make a play. There it is. There's another big hole. So all of a sudden, the Bulldogs are finding a little space. And the Hornets maybe bringing the blitzes, you know, at that point, you got to think maybe too much pressure. I'm sure we'll adjust.
Jay's taking this into the quarter.
Okay, so they
Which is
want to go.
good.
They want to go downhill. That makes sense. I don't blame them. I'd be tired of running uphill to the west also.
Guys, that's going to end the third quarter. Put your fours up if you're watching at home. Right now, the score is Veneta 16, Jay 7. Jay is driving, though.
All right. Well, the Hornets with a 9-point lead. That equates to a 2-score ball game. So that extra point was huge, like you said earlier. And I'm not conceding any points to the Bulldogs, but no matter what happens on this drive, the Hornets will still have the lead.
Yeah.
So the quarter, the win for 7-0 there, right? So the hat is working so far. We haven't lost a half yet with the hat. So I'm not saying it's something, but I ain't saying it's not. All right, what we got here?
Well, they got the ball. Chris, we got a situation brewing here. They got the ball 5 yards back from where the chain is.
Yeah.
And the J coach, Coach East, is losing his ever-loving mind. Then we got more coming in.
Well, it's not the first time tonight that the officiating crew needed to take a minute to figure something out.
So where that ball is,
that's giving Jay too much credit. They were on their side of the field, not ours, right?
no, they were on ours.
Were they on our side
Yeah.
of the field?
Yeah, no, look where the chains are at. And look where the ball is.
So I honestly wasn't paying enough attention.
Well,
To that.
was there a penalty thrown at the end?
All right, Stonebarger, that's the worst tape throwing I've ever seen in my life. I'm just going to have to – that's now it's just sad, bud. Okay, finally. Third time's a charm, as they say.
I don't know
but-
what's going on here.
But, Stoney, you're not going to be able to get away with that with me in the booth.
What's
I'm
the
just
down and
saying.
distance? The chains don't match up with what's out there?
It wasn't a first down, was it? There was a sack. Oh, okay. So what happened there?
It was first down.
First down.
It was first down. Well,
All right. So
we might get an explanation later. of
We
what just
possibly got that figured out. I'm not 100% confident that everything was right there. Over the top. He needs to make a tackle. That's Ty Purcell. The Hornet freshman linebacker cleans it up, but
That's
it's a
good
big
that's
game
just
for the
taking
Bulldogs.
advantage of aggressiveness right
They're
there.
in business, and I feel like that's what's happened. All their positive plays this drive has been take advantage of aggressiveness by the Hornet defense. So we'll see if the chess match continues here. I like that call from Coach Everett. Okay,
Another
it's a
QB
keeper.
He's going to be tackled in the backfield.
Brought
Jamison
down by
Williams.
Jameis. It's that man again. I'm telling you.
He's been a menace on defense today. He absolutely has.
Oh, how about this season? What a season for Jamison Williams. He has been a revelation for the Hornets. Solid
He's come
on
through when
offense,
needed.
but potentially elite on defense.
Absolutely. It's going to make that, second and 14?
Second and 14 at the 30. Clock is ticking. We're just about to hit 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Hornets 16, Bulldogs 7. But the Bulldogs aren't. There he is again. He gets through. That
Come
ball
on,
is just
pick
chunked
that.
up.
Ooh.
Okay, so Jamison
The only
broke
person
through.
that could have caught that was Zayden Allen. Jamison showing pressure again.
And he had restraint to not get a penalty there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, he had a kill shot on that guy.
Yeah, absolutely. That's just savvy, good, solid, hard football. And it's hard to be complimentary enough for that kid, right? Is that fair?
Oh, yeah.
So I saw
So
a big
it's third-
75 run out there. Is
Third
that-
and 14.
I'm thinking that's Will Fulbright.
It is. 3rd and 14 at our 30.
So like that, I like seeing Fulbright get some minutes here in the middle of that defense. Big play.
We got
It's a
pressure.
handoff.
Oh,
he breaks
got
through. A
that's
hit
a
that
first
didn't
down.
wrap up. And that's a first down.
That's a backbreaker right there.
Stoney with the tackle finally.
Picks up 15 on that. And that's, 3rd and 14, you get 15 yards on a run. Just cannot let that happen.
Yeah,
And we got good push.
right. Is that aggressiveness
We just weren't
again?
gap savvy.
Right?
We weren't gap savvy.
Yes, that's exactly the problem this drive for us. All right,
First
so
and
here we
10,
go.
Jay at the 15.
Bulldogs are really threatening now.
Oh,
That's Dagan, can't pull him down. So great penetration. Dagan, everything but able to get
we
him on
just
the
got to
ground.
wrap up.
I
We're
mean,
we're
that's
throwing
that's a
shoulders
really
at
good
people.
play. Honest, I got to give the runner credit
Yeah.
for a broken tackle
Yeah, getting
there.
through that. I'm
right?
not talking about on the pressure because that was going to be a hard tackle. I'm just talking about more downhill. We're kind of just throwing bodies. We need to start wrapping
Yes,
up more.
the second guy just threw his body at
Yeah.
him. You're right. And that's what happened in the last carry also. So the Hornets are in some trouble here, but they got a 9-point lead. It's a handoff to 23 again. And it's feeling
I don't
inevitable
know.
right now. This has been
He's tackled short.
so this is a little bit like their first drive before we finally stopped them on the fourth, where it's just been some tough inside running, and we haven't been able to stop it. So
Oh, they're calling him down at the 3.
so here we go. It's 1st and goal. They're going to have 4 shots at it. It's a high. Oh, and
Oh,
he
he
broke
handed it
through.
off.
And he's in for a touchdown.
That was tough to see. It was a high snap, but good for him getting that ball handed quick.
How many
we
broken
got him on
tackles
the
that
inside?
drive?
Too many.
I mean, that's one of those ones where the coaches are just kicking themselves for the tackling. The players are kicking themselves for the tackling. I mean, so the Bulldogs cash it in. And like I said, it kind of felt inevitable. 16-13. Bulldogs are going for 1. He knocks it through. So
All right, well, that's going to make the score Veneta 16, Jay 14 with 9 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this game.
So we're going to get the ball back up by a safety. I guess that takes the old win the game on his safety out. So
That's good. That's good.
Haven't
that
seen that one in a
scares
while.
me.
I've seen that one here
I've
at
seen
Memorial
it in
Stadium
college
before. I've seen it
a
here.
handful of times this year, this season.
Run the clock out and win the game with the safety. That is always scary to
I
me.
hate it.
Because what if you get tackled at the 1? What if you fumble? You gotta go take a knee at the end, and sometimes they aren't smart enough. I mean, it's just scary. Okay, the Hornets have had trouble fielding the onside kicks here, and that's
last time
number 1.
they
right?
made an adjustment. They put DJ Smith at the place where the high onside goes. He's not there this time.
Carson Osborne and Caden Smiley are the upbacks. So the Hornets are up 2 with 9:15 to go. It's pretty deep. It's going to get all the way to
Not fair caught. Is that Pogue?
big
it is
play
Pogue.
Pogue. There's
There's
a penalty. That's unfortunate. The Hornets would have started at the 46-yard line, but instead they're going to start inside their own 20.
There was
that's a
another
killer.
penalty. It didn't need to happen.
It's a killer. So the Hornets going to get backed up here after a nice return by Pogue. Okay, he needed to mark it a little further up. So it's still going to be inside the 20. It's going to be the 19-yard line now. All right, well.
Home duty, he has not picked up his flag. There it is. We need at least a few first downs.
Yeah, I mean.
We need some sustained
Well, now that it's
success.
only a 2-point game, I guess maybe we can have a good drive. You know,
Yeah.
up 9, with a chance to put it away for good. Nothing rolling on the last drive. All right, so let's see what the Hornets can do here. If the Bulldogs are able to get a stop, you would think momentum would be really on their side. So
Oh,
this
yeah,
is a
and
big
this
drive.
game gets
We're going
scary.
to throw it. Gets it
Caught
to
by
DJ.
Smith. He cuts up.
He's loose.
That's
He's
a
still
first
loose.
down, a little bit more. He's going to be tackled to 37. Big
What
play, big
athleticism
play.
on display there by
18
DJ
yards
Smith.
right there.
And judging by the medium shirt he was wearing in the hallway, he is a legitimate athlete. Is that fair?
Yeah. Gotta let the gun show. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Veneta at our own 38-yard line. Hopefully we can get, we've been really good throwing. Hopefully we can get the run game established here.
There's a handoff to Vargas. Good cut. Nothing there, though. Oh, it's a fumble.
Oh, that's a disaster.
No. And he's going to go.
Come on, Carson.
Will he get caught?
Carson makes the
That
hustle
is
play.
a
but they're
touchdown.
gonna call that touchdown.
Unbelievable. So a strip for a touchdown, and the Bulldogs have the lead. And the turnovers have just killed the Hornets here today. Good effort by Carson Osborne trying to chase him down, but couldn't catch him until the goal line, and it was a big fella. And the Hornets just didn't have a chance to react to that strip. It was just one of those ones where he just spun right out of it, and all of a sudden he had the ball going down the sideline.
And on sudden turn plays like that, because we're going to get the ball back, you absolutely cannot let that beat you again. You know what I mean?
Yes, 100%.
It's
You got to have that goldfish mentality.
There's 8:23 left to go in this game now. It's still going to be a one-possession game.
I think they're going to go for 2. They're talking about it a lot.
I would, because because any touchdown for Veneta puts you up. If you make it a 6-point game, potentially, it makes you have to score and kick the extra point, which is not always 100%.
I agree with this decision. Go for 2.
And if they don't get it, it doesn't really do much of
field goal
difference
still
anyway.
doesn't help us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the right call.
They got to play. I guarantee you, they got to play.
I did not expect. And they snuff it out.
Yes, what a good. That was Isaiah Pogue tackling. Was that 83? They tried the hitch and pitch, the hook and ladder, whatever you want to call it. And Isaiah Pogue makes such a physical play over there.
That's inside the 3. Sometimes plays like that, a lot of times you're just trying to get the defense moving.
Right?
You need more room for that to happen.
Yeah.
So they're able to just sit back and wait for it. But you know what? Massive. Stopping that's massive. More for momentum than the score.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that. Yep. Chance for us to feel good about ourselves as we get the ball here. So the Hornets with a killer penalty on the kickoff, and then a fumble that turned into a J touchdown. All of a sudden, the Hornets are going to be playing from behind here.
That's just, the J defender made a great play on the ball.
He needed to Tiki Barber it. Or was it Rondé?
No,
Which one was the
Tiki
running
was
back?
the running back. Rondé was the corner.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Tiki. Tiki, he had this way of holding the football where he lost a fumble early in his career, and he changed the way he held it, and he never fumbled again. It was unbelievable. And he held it. He did like a bicep curl with it.
So Carson, Bear catches at the 25. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Veneta at 25. 8 minutes and 23 seconds left.
So ton of time for the Hornets.
You do not need to panic.
Ton of time for the Hornets.
You do not need to panic.
But we sure could use something to feel good about ourselves, though, right?
Yes. Our best offense has been getting DJ Smith in space. So let's see if
Love that. Yep. I don't mind Jamison Williams either. It's Jamison. That time, though, the J line just blew it up. And you can't whiff on the block up front.
Well, and that's, I mean, you're new center, break in a new center, an emergency center, if that,
Right.
you know what I mean, because
Yep.
of injuries in the front. So running up the middle may just not be much of a viable option.
So
You know what I mean?
They lost 2, 2nd and 12, under 8 minutes to go. Changing personnel. 10 seconds. Got to get this play off. 5 seconds. They called a timeout.
And it's similar to how, when Jay called their timeout earlier. It's a timeout that you don't want to take, but you kind of have to.
You need to get it right here. At 7:39 to go. 4-point game. So, big time football game here, and really it's been a back and forth battle. The Hornets looked like they were taking control, and then a nice assertive drive by the Jay Bulldogs, and then a crucial turnover for a touchdown, and all of a sudden the Hornets find themselves down 4, 20-16. You just got to battle through it. You know, the Hornets, one thing about the Hornets, they've had a lot of adversity this year.
Yeah.
They certainly have had
Yeah.
plenty of opportunities
This
to learn
is-
how to fight through tough times.
This will show you how much we have grown.
Absolutely.
Because this is still
The game is here for us to win.
like an incredibly young football team.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That
And I've seen a
all
lot
year-
of growth today.
That all year has been baptism by fire.
Absolutely. Yep.
And this, we eventually come back, we take the lead and win this ball game. That's incredible maturation.
All right, so let's see what happens, folks. 7:39. Big play here. 2nd and 14. We're looking for the... Oh, Trey put a move on him. Now he's going to run.
Keep it going, Trey. Keep it going, Trey.
Find
Because
a block,
man-
Carson. There you go.
There we go.
That's
He
a
gets-
first down.
that's a first down.
How
That's
about
massive.
that play by the Hornet senior? So Hornets with a young football team, but we got seniors that matter, and that's one of them right there. Hornet QB Trey Tanner.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 Veneta at our own 41-yard line. And, Chris, that was just a massive, massive play.
There it was.
And we need to build off that because this half we've gotten a good play and just haven't really been doing much with it. So this would be a great opportunity right here.
I wouldn't mind getting the ball in the hands of Hornet senior Zayden Allen. It's that bubble
It's
screen.
that bubble
Allen's
to
blocking
DJ.
it up.
He's got a
DJ's
block, and
going.
He's going. There's a
Hold.
Okay, I'm mad about the penalty being called. That was a 60-yard flag toss right there.
Yes, the guy who was over there did not call that. It was called by...
The back judge do that.
I'm not saying it might not have... Look, it was similar to the hold they called on
Their
them
view's
earlier.
better than ours.
Right? Would
I-
you agree? Remember the hold they called earlier on them on the QB run down
Yeah.
the middle on Stoney? That was a similar block. So, a big play called back there, and it's 1st and 16 for the Hornets.
Oh, man.
7:16 to go here in the 4th quarter. Hornets down 4 at their own 35-yard line. Behind the chains, though, after that penalty.
Don't panic. You get the
Jamison,
option
does
run.
he get the edge?
Jameson's cutting
Jamison
it
with the
upfield.
head.
He's still
There
going
you
into
go.
J territory.
First down, Hornets. The big man got his shoulder pads turned downfield. And that's another guy you want to tackle low.
Yeah. So that's going to be 1st and 10 Veneta at Jay's 48-yard line.
So how about the Hornets punching back after adversity right there? Good bounce back so far this drive.
Great play call, too.
The Hornets are in J territory. 6:40
Great, yeah.
and counting.
I think that's what you're going to see us do the rest of the game. We're going to attack the boundaries. Whether through the run game or the pass game, we're going to attack the boundaries.
Well, we have some cute stuff. And by cute stuff, I mean fun stuff. Good block on the edge by 58.
It's another first down tackle at the 28-yard line.
How about Logan Floyd setting the edge on that one? Did you see that block? Put a star by that one.
So it's going to be 1st and 10, Veneta at Jay's 28.
How about the
We have
blocking on the edge?
6 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this game.
Taylor, you could have ran through that hole.
No, you said that last week. I would have tripped. They would have got the gurney out.
Great blocking by the Hornets, and we are on the move at the 28-yard line. Jameson's got it again.
He had the middle. I think he got tripped up.
Yep, that was a good tackle by 58.
Well, but that lane was there. That hole was there. Well established. That's the best running lane I've seen, minus those Trey Tanner QB runs in the first quarter.
Well, there was one Bulldog with a chance at it. That was Colin Mainalono.
Oh, the flying Hawaiian.
He made the play. So it is a 2-yard pickup, 5:23 and counting. Hornets down 4. Throw it out to the edge.
That is there.
DJ breaks through. Good job by Zayden.
It's going to be 1st and goal, Veneta at the 8.
Great block on the edge by Zayden Allen. And the Hornets are knocking on the door. Let's bust this thing down, baby.
You know who loved that play the most? Bruce Prince. I just saw him. 1st and goal, Veneta at the 8. 5 minutes left to go in the game.
All right, folks. The Hornets, what an answer of a drive this has been.
We have to finish this off. We have to finish this off.
Deposit it in the bank right here. Okay, so, I mean, you got to think.
You have 4 plays to get 8.
It's going to be Jamison. Everybody's thinking it's Jamison. It's Jamison. Nothing there.
They didn't even give us the yard, did they?
Jamison,
I thought
everything he could to
forward.
get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 8. 4:20 left to go in the game.
Mainalono with the tackle again. What a name. And a pretty good ball player, too. 58 for the Bulldogs. All right, we got the play call. 15 seconds on the play clock. 4 minutes and counting. We're going to snap it right about 4 minutes here.
Same formation.
We're lined up. Here we go. It's a keeper.
It's a keeper. Great keep. Great
Trey,
keep. He's inside the
he's
pile,
driving.
carrying the pile.
He's to the 3-yard line. So
3rd
the
and goal
clock
at the
is going to
3.
be ticking down. It's below 4 minutes now. 2 plays to get 2 yards, Taylor.
You have to feel good about it. There's a J player, lost his helmet's coming off. Looks like a linebacker.
Well, last time the Bulldogs just put all their linebackers blitzing up the middle. So I don't want to run right into the middle of that.
This might be a play. You get something going in motion. They might just go big and have a QB run, but they're going under
They've got
center.
Jamison and
They
Colby.
got Jamison
They got
at
a
the
fullback.
Don't be surprised they just hand it to Jamison, fullback dive. They don't. It's to Bargis.
It's Vargas. He makes an athletic play.
pushing
He's
the pile.
turning.
They're going to have him down at the 2.
He's to the 2-yard line, folks, and the clock is ticking.
It's going to be 4th and goal at the 2.
So that time, everybody in the stadium knew what was going to happen, and the Hornets were unable to get any leeway. Hornets have 2 timeouts. I don't want to use it. They might use it. I don't want to, though. All right, let's go. 20 seconds. We don't have to use it. Here we go. Get the play in. All right. Down to 12 seconds.
I think this is going to be a QB run up the middle.
Be ready.
No, they're back in jumbo.
5 seconds on the play clock. It's a tush push.
He's in.
Oh, no. They called it.
It's going to be the same penalty that was called last week.
They called it. So we gave it to Jamison. We got that call against us last week also.
You can hear a pin drop right now.
They're talking about it, but they've already made the call. Now it's just the announcement. Penalty on us. It's going to be 4th down. And he was in the end zone. So the controversial pushing call. And it's like, when do you know when pushing is and when pushing isn't. I have no idea.
That's
I mean,
football.
That's such a frustrating call.
And here's the thing. You don't call it there.
So is that a 5-yard penalty?
Not call that there.
So
That's
it's going to be 4th
that's
and
changing
7.
the game.
The Hornets are going to call timeout now.
That's putting you. Oh, I'm done. I'm not gonna.
So crucial penalty against the Hornets on the go-ahead touchdown. They moved us back 5 yards. We're at the 7-yard line. We're going to have another
You
shot
have to
at
forget about it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We got to have
There you
another
go.
shot. Now it takes the run game out of the equation. You're going to have to throw it.
And that's why you take the timeout here. You don't want to use it because if you don't get it, you're going to need it. However, you got to
And-
settle the guys down
And also,
because this play
yeah,
is the play.
It's the play, and
Right?
also it's. I mean, you would have hated not getting it there. Like if we were stopped short, they still would have had the ball at the 1.
Right.
Jay
Now it's the
would've.
7.
So you never know what happens there. So this.
All right, folks. The Hornets still have a chance to
short
take the
memory,
lead.
cut this
right?
off. This is still
it's a
massive
4-point
play.
deficit. Hornets 16, Jay 20, 2:39 to go in the fourth quarter. Hornets with the ball, 4th and 7, and this is for all the marbles. Jay Veneta bragging rights on the line here on senior night. What did the coaching staff have cooked up? It's a rollout. He's got it.
Cut it.
Oh! That was well covered by the Bulldogs. Really well covered. I like the play call. Everything was rolling left. He was looking for the tight end back in the middle. The Hornets had 2 receivers there instead of 1, and I'm wondering if they both belong there. They brought a lot of attention to that spot. So it's 2:34. Obviously, that tush-push penalty becomes devastating.
Well, game's not over.
Not at all. Hornets are down to 1 timeout, though. So 2:34 to go, and the Hornets got to get a 3 and out. I mean, right? And we got to commit. You got to commit. Right now, the difference in the game is the strip fumble return for a touchdown by the Bulldogs here in the fourth quarter. All right, here we go. Let's see what the Hornet defense can do. They're desperate.
Is it going to be a tackle?
Good in the middle. Dagan had him first. They're going to get 2 yards.
Don't get a personal foul call. He's not getting
The
up.
Bulldog
running
is
back.
still down. 2:21, and now there's a timeout on the field. Officials timeout.
Chris, the scoreboard has us with 2 timeouts.
Yeah, I
left.
don't think that's right.
I think we have 1. And
So we got an injury.
so with the player, Jay desperately. I mean, you don't want to see anybody down. You know what I mean? But
Right.
in this
He's
stage
the guy
of the
that
game,
was going to get the ball.
yeah,
Yeah, he's going to have to. Well, if they call timeout, he won't have to come out.
I don't.
You think
he
cramp,
does
but
not
if
look
he's-
like he's.
You think it's more than a cramp?
Yeah,
I hate to see that.
yeah,
All right. So 2:21.
and that's the last player
And
for Jay.
they
at that
picked up
point,
3
you
on
know.
that first down. They picked up 3 on that first down. They got a player down. Now he's up. He is limping pretty severely, though. Not like a cramp,
And
unfortunately. Hate
that's
to see
another thing.
that.
Let's say we get him 3 and out. That's also a pretty big player for their defense,
Yeah.
especially in the pass.
Let's
rush.
hope that it comes to that for the Hornets. That means they got to stop and got the ball back and have a chance to win one of the most thrilling games in recent memory if
Yeah.
they could pull this off. First, they got to get a stop, though, folks. Jay is trying to salt this away. This is tough man football right now, isn't it? Right? Big boy football. Hornets got 1 timeout left. I don't think they're going to use it here. The clock starts. So, 20 seconds on the play clock. Jay should milk this down, but they're already set up. Trying to get us offsides, and they
come on.
did. So the Hornets jumped And that is huge. Some are bigger than others, folks, and that one was so big because now it's 2nd and 2 on a series where you had to get a 3 and out. That's a killer. Using our aggressiveness against us, they knew we were trying to shoot in and get a stop. And the Hornets jumped there, unfortunately. So they got to get a tackle for loss. Really, that's all there is to it, right? They're running it down. 4 seconds. There it is. It is a tackle for loss. There you go, Hornets. Take that timeout. So that puts them back 3rd and 5. The Hornets basically, so we keep our timeout. We kept the timeout. That's fine. We just got to use it one time here. 3rd and 5. So this is it, folks. Right here. This is it. 18 seconds on the play clock. It'll be less than a minute when they snap it. The Bulldogs are huddling. I think they call timeout. Why wouldn't you? So they're going to milk it all the way down.
And I don't think it's the scoreboard says 2. We don't have 2 timeouts.
Right.
We
It's
took
1.
2.
The coaches.
We took
doing
one on
the
the
right-
on the 3rd down here.
Yeah. I remember them
And-
both for sure. So, yeah, the Hornets down to 1 timeout. 56 seconds to go. And it really comes down to one play. If you get the stop, you call the timeout, you get the ball back with 40 seconds in good field position. Right now, the Bulldogs are on the 12-yard line. Is that right? They're on the 12-yard line.
Hey, Chris, we've gotten really close to blocking punts today.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Logan Floyd, Jamison Williams, both of them have had that. If we could force a punt, you are on to something. We'll come after it. I like that. Wow, wouldn't that be something? Okay, folks, first things first.
We got to get a stop.
Got to get a stop.
And with Jay in this situation, I don't think they throw it. I really,
I
put
wish
the ball
they
in
would.
risk.
I wish they would.
And if it's an incomplete, it stops the clock.
So I think you put the ball in Armando's hands and hope he can make a play. Right?
Have we seen him?
He has not had the ball much today.
So
he has not had the ball much today. This would be the time, right? Wildcat, perhaps? Do you go Wildcat here?
No.
All right, here we go. So this is it, folks.
Don't jump off sides. Don't jump off sides. You're just trying to keep him from getting 5 yards. That's all you're trying to do.
Quarterback keeper.
He's short.
He's short. Timeout. Great job by the Hornet defense. Did we have a timeout? It looks like we didn't have any timeouts. We actually did not have any timeouts. So I don't remember the third one, but they're going to milk it down to 10 seconds. So it's going to be 10 seconds on the clock when they have to punt. And you better believe it, we're coming after this punt now.
Kind of
with 10 seconds on the clock, right?
What are we doing?
How about a punt return? All right, here we go. So there's some confusion in the stadium because the scoreboard shows us having 2 timeouts. Obviously, that's not true.
If we used our third, I don't remember.
I don't remember, but clearly
I'm going to assume we're not. You know what I mean?
We did not have any. Yeah, I must have missed one. So that did cause some confusion in the stadium for sure.
And also, I think they took one away from Jay when they should have took one away from us.
As far as the way that the scoreboard did? Yeah, something like that.
I think that's what happened.
Okay, so there's 11 seconds left, and Jay's going to have to punt 4th down and 5. The Hornets are down 4. Okay. I mean, What kind of punt do you do the same punt you've been doing if you're Jay, or do you try one of those pooch
It's
kicks?
the don't mess anything up punt.
Yeah, so
Like-
do you think they have one of those QB pooch kicks that they get off real fast? I like Logan Floyd off the edge obviously you don't want to jump off sides, right? Even though you're raring to go. So that's 100%. You got to talk about that first.
And it's unless you see there's no one in front of you, you fair catch the punt. You
Well,
don't let this
I don't
punt
think
go.
so. You don't let it bounce. I agree with that, but I don't think you fair catch it. So
Oh, they're
they're
going.
looking for the safety. They're looking for the run it out safety. You got to get back there, Hornets. We are seeing the run it out safety. It's 6 seconds left, so they take the safety. Now they're going to kick. They didn't want to punt. That's pretty smart.
So it's going to be it's not smart if we run the kick back.
Well, but they don't have
I'm
to
kidding.
punt.
Yeah.
You could have run the punt back,
So
right?
it's going to be 2018. You never know with those safety kicks, those safety punts. You know what I mean? It
Well,
kinda,
the Hornets already used their throwback. I wish they had
that
it
would have
now,
been nice to
right?
keep in the back pocket.
Bet they wish they had.
I don't
that.
think they
I
knew
liked
it was
the
going
call
to come
at
to
the
that
time.
point.
So I'm not going to complain about it, but I'm just saying, when you need something desperate, right? So we could see a lateral scramble drill. I mean, that could be fun,
Sanford band play.
right? So stay with us, folks. There's still 6 seconds on the clock. The Hornets are now down 20-18.
You never know what could happen here.
The crucial plays in this game, or the strip fumble for a touchdown in the fourth quarter for the Bulldogs to take the lead, and then the tush-push penalty call on the Hornets touchdown to take the lead, that now is the difference in the game. So those two plays here in the fourth quarter are why it's the Bulldogs on top instead of the Hornets. The Hornets are going to have a chance.
Having to kick from the 20.
I wouldn't think they're going to kick it deep. It doesn't. To me, it doesn't make sense to think they're going to kick it
You
deep.
got to be prepared for anything.
All right, here it goes. It's a deep. It's onside. Carson's got it.
Just get out of bounds.
How much time's left?
2 seconds.
2 seconds. So the Hornets will have
They'll have
time
a shot. They'll have one shot.
for the hook and ladder.
Uh,
The walk-off
if-
hook and ladder.
If Jay plays up enough for hook and ladder to work, they deserve to lose this football game. You know what I mean?
Yes. But Logan Floyd with the head of steam.
Well, yeah. First and 10 at Jay's 48-yard line. This is the ball game.
All right,
folks.
yeah. Unless there's a defensive penalty, this will be the last play of the game, one way or the other. Hornets down 2, ball on the 48-yard line.
We got trips, empty backfield, 5 wide.
All right, they got a rush. He throws it up. Incomplete, and Jay is going to win. So
That's
is
a punch in the gut.
that's a good way of
It's
putting
a
it.
punch in the gut, guys.
You got to be proud of the fight for the Hornets tonight. Just one too many mistakes, right? One too many mistakes we couldn't overcome. And unfortunately, the Hornets are going to fall here 20-18. Second year in a row, the Hornets had the ball with the last-second chance to win the game against the Jay Bulldogs. And
And I mean,
so
that's just
two super evenly matched teams.
that's
and
one of those losses that's going to live with you for a while.
The Bulldogs
For
will
dang
come out,
sure.
out on top on this one. So final score here is Jay 20, Veneta 18. Thanks for being with us this season. If you like streaming Hornets activities, we're going to bring you the home basketball games this year. So,
Well, I won't.
well, that's true. I'll be
Unless you want to
I'll
mic
be
me up.
commenting on the
Unless
Taylor.
you want to mic me up on
I
the
like
bench, then
Taylor,
I'll for sure get fired.
thanks for everything
All right.
this season, being on the broadcast with us, and thank you all for tuning in. So until next year,
Hey, once again, thanks a lot, guys. We had a lot of fun doing this.
absolutely. More
And
fun than
it's just going to
we
get
have any
better
right
in the
to.
future. It's just going to get better in the future.
Yep.
So keep
Young Hornet team.
listening to us,
Young
guys.
Hornet team. All right. Take
Always
care,
a good day to
everybody.
be a Hornet.
Yes, sir.